little bit, and a little bit.
Okay. A little bit.
Woo! Welcome to another fantastic recording of the Inhuman podcast. We are joined here today with a very, very, very special needs guest, Matt.
Hello. I have special needs because I wear glasses because I have impaired vision.
Ha! People don't have glasses.
Literally everyone besides Kevin.
Lol.
You know what, Kevin? No one asked. You're ginger. You're a minority.
True.
Yeah.
Your life is a genetic, I don't know.
You're an abomination.
Yeah, it's true.
And your
I'm
cellular
left-handed.
division.
You're left-handed.
Cellular division.
And your cellular division.
That was the only good thing to come out of this today. Well, I mean, you won.
Kill! That's Chris.
Or somebody breaking in.
That's true.
No, it's probably
Or
just.
both.
Yeah. It is Chris.
You want to spray cranberry?
Oh my god. I'm mad. Always mad.
You mad? You mad,
Why are
bro?
you mad, Chris? You should be so happy.
She's always mad. She's.
What grinds your gears, Chris?
Oh, liberals. No. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, liberals.
Sam is naturally angry. Oh, I don't know what grinds my gears a lot, Andrew. You're the only one who's really... Oh, Brian, look at this too. Stellaris. Stellaris grinds my gears.
How long did you stay before
I
you
heard that
left?
Martin didn't buy any.
Yeah, no, he
Did
didn't.
not buy it, no.
Stellaris is a
What
game.
time did you leave, Chris?
Like 12:40.
Same time as me. He stuck it out to the very bitter
You
end.
stuck it out? I heard my sister come home, so I was just like, fine.
We never lost.
That's true.
We didn't lose.
Did anybody kill me, my AI?
No one.
Yeah, I technically still won.
Independent States Allied Forces survived the trial by fire.
Oh my god, that
I
game.
didn't know what to do with
I
it.
wasn't even playing and I felt bad. Oh man. So last night, Dylan has this bright idea. This boy Dylan, right?
This kid.
He's just, oh man, what a special guy. He beats his girlfriend. He delivers pizzas.
He has long hair.
He's a wage cuck. It's the trifecta,
Yeah.
you know? So
Wage
he
cuck
decides
latte.
it would be
Yeah.
a great idea to get us all together and play this game, Stellaris. Now note, Andrew's the only one of our circle who has played Stellaris.
And that's not a lot.
And he's
not
not,
a lot.
yeah, he's not even like super duper like good at it
I've
either.
owned it for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And so Dylan being the brain surgeon he is, thinks it would be a fantastic idea to just get everyone together and play this big game. But he and Eric, who's another chap, Eric and him are the two best players, and they decide to team up.
Before the game even started.
They
made a shit list of who to kill first before the game even started.
In order, who they're going to kill and when. They decide to go full machine consciousness, both of them, and just exterminate all fleshy organisms.
Yeah, every few turns we'd get a message from them saying that our flesh will burn and/or to end our cellular division.
Now, thankfully, I don't know how to play, so I never opened those messages. But I kept hearing people receive them, like, I wonder why I didn't get in. No, I got them all. I just didn't realize till the end.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So naturally, everyone got raffle stomped. But over the course of like 5 hours, because for whatever reason, Aditya set up the game to be like the biggest possible universe size.
No, I
With
never
only
fought.
8
My
players.
borders never touched anybody.
He set up like a 32-player galaxy for 8 players total, no AI.
What kind of game is it?
It's a Space 4X game, so like grand strategy type deal.
Oh,
So like a
Like-
StarCraft kind of thing?
No,
It's like Civ.
Hearts of Iron.
Oh.
It's like Hearts of Iron, but space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it real time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's
RTS.
like real time.
Unless you're
Civ.
micromanaging
Okay.
any boss. Piss everybody off.
Total War is a fair analogy.
Yeah, that's not unfair.
Age of War.
So yeah, so you can probably imagine how well it went when the two best players teamed up and just.
I mean,
And
but in the end, I left because I was just like,
so boring.
I didn't. Okay, Andrew, for the last 2 hours, I was just on my Switch.
No, that's the first time I played with them was also the first time I ever played. That's exactly what I did too. Just because I couldn't do anything, it wasn't very good. My empire was shit because I didn't know how to make it not shit. So there I was just sitting there waiting for it to end.
I never really found because with the machines, they can settle on any like planet pretty much, right?
Yeah, they're machines.
Because the
Who cares
machines.
what kind of
The,
planet?
the
They're
only
machines.
planets that I found were like either tomb worlds or ones that like I'd try to colonize and they'd be like, it's probably not the best idea.
Yeah, the regular tomb worlds are basically just nuclear wastelands that where nothing can survive for more than 5 minutes at a time. So they're pretty much useless for settling. I got pretty lucky. I was playing humans, and I kept getting Continental World, which is like the best possible.
Literally never saw one.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you were playing as, so I don't know what's best.
It was the bird people.
He was in like the Civ equivalent of a tundra.
Yeah.
I think I got like not wetlands.
Deserts?
Tropical maybe. I think was the ones that I liked. But I only found arid and Doom Worlds.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Yeah, I kept getting refugees from all the places.
All
that
the places
were
that they destroyed.
by Eric and Dylan. Just tons of refugees, so my plans grew in population really, really fast. So it built up a fleet to resist them, and ultimately defeated them in battle.
What annoyed me though was that like we told them that we were kind of done with it because like they're just raffle stomping us and we didn't know how to play. And they got
Yeah, and
Yeah, they
just
were the
like,
only
they were
two
just like
having
work
fun.
together. You guys are stupid.
So we
like,
told
just
them that
work
like, hey,
together.
look. So like we put all of our armies in one spot. And, like, look,
In
can we
my
just-
capital
and
plan.
we're like, can we just have like one final big battle? And it's like get this over with, and like we can all go to bed. And they're like, oh yeah, okay. And then they just left and went to go conquer someone else. Like, so can we just have this big epic final battle?
Yeah.
I was just
And
waiting
you're
for
done
someone
with
to
it,
kill
and
me.
then-
I
and
had
said
it
no.
at like a 5K almost, like a fleet, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave. It's so
That's actually pretty
stupid.
big.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because they didn't attack us because they knew that like they couldn't actually beat us in battle because our combined fleets were way better than theirs.
I mean, I was so far away from everyone. Like even
were
from
really-
them.
no, you
like
were
I was
really,
closest to them, but I was still like galaxies
There was
away
a
from
pretty
them.
big gap between your
It
borders.
was ridiculous. Yeah, that's why I was just waiting for them to kill me,
No,
but they
yeah,
never
you
even
really were
reached
just
me.
by yourself. They took out
They
other
even
brands
they even
really
spawned
fast.
right next to each other.
Yeah, they did.
They even
You
spawned
can't even
right
plan
next
that.
to
They
each
just got lucky.
Yeah, just like just imagine being terrible at the game.
Yeah. And the annoying thing
Yeah,
was they
it's
just
like-
kept telling us, guys, just work together. Just work together.
Form a federation, and I had to ask what a federation
even know how to
is.
do that.
What
I
is
didn't know how
that?
to do that either. I think only a teacher knew how to do that.
Brandon knew. Brandon.
hated.
Oh yeah, Brandon.
The
Hayes,
angry
none of
one.
us
After he
wanted
died.
And he
No
kept,
one
and
wanted to be
no one
his
wanted to
friend.
help him,
No, but
he kept begging
he told
for
us
one.
we should have done that after he died.
to. Yeah, after he dies, he starts telling
He says,
us.
guys, I
this.
told you we need to
So,
make a federation.
guys, we should
Tell
have made a
us how."
federation, and I want to go to Wendy's. Those are the two.
Yeah, that's
That's all he contributed that entire match. In all of 5 hours, he just said, "I want to go to Wendy's."
He died very.
I mean, my mic was
quickly.
muted
You get to
basically
4
the
for
entire
4.
time.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, the 4x4 is a godsend.
It is. Oh, it's good.
pretty good.
Good stuff.
I'd say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get the? Did you? All right. I know they added a whole bunch of sandwiches,
They
but
did.
when it first
But
happened,
it's not exactly $4 though.
No,
the other
it's like-
sandwiches make it a little bit more.
So I'm not like a frequent Wendy's visitor, but I do know that at many locations, if you ask them, they could sometimes substitute a Frosty for the drink. So instead of getting a drink, you could get a Frosty.
Pro tip.
So that's
I don't
that's
think
Renzo's pro
Wendy's
tip for going to Wendy's for your 4 for 4.
thank you, Matt
I think,
Renzo.
I think
very
Martin,
cool.
you were
Of
gonna
course, I got
ask,
you.
do you do the burger or the chicken sandwich? Is that gonna be your
Yeah, I was
question?
gonna ask him. Do you do the junior bacon cheeseburger or the chicken
Well, so
chicken with bacon?
I'm not ashamed to say I've only gotten a 4 for 4 once in my life. So that time, what I did was I did get the chicken sandwich, but I ordered it with no vegetal, and I got some cheese on it instead because I feel like you gotta do chicken and cheese. That's like God's combo right there.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah.
I got my it's in the gospel of a chicken, but
Mayo or no mayo?
no mayo.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
a,
no, no,
only
no.
the only mayo that should be consumed in my
Chris.
opinion is Chipotle mayo. But actually, I don't know.
they have
Mayo
mayo?
mayo is an interesting topic for me. Like, I'm not one of those people that would just like eat mayo straight from the jar. Like, I think that's
I don't think those people
kind of fuck.
exist.
I've heard,
Oh, I know
I've
those
heard of
people.
those people. Like, they definitely for sure exist.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Mayo
quite
people.
The mayo,
Mayo
people.
people.
Mayo people, yeah, and with cage-free eggs. I don't know why, but also like I feel like squirt mayo just kind of like makes me uncomfortable.
Just saying squirt and mayo together.
Yeah.
Like those are two words that shouldn't exist
Like, I
next
don't
to one
know.
another.
Like I don't know what it is. Like it's weird for me because like I've had like I don't mind eating foods with like mayo in it, but I don't. But for some reason, like the concept of mayo just like makes me uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah,
I don't-
same. That's why I don't like it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just. I mean, I know it's just like whipped eggs, like and eggs are delicious,
Yeah.
But sometimes
eggs
just
and
like
animal
thinking about mayo, like maybe just because it's like this like white, like it looks like cream. Like you could like, I don't want to eat cream. It's like
What?
or actually, well, it depends. Like I'm talking about like lotion esque cream.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not gonna eat lotion.
like
Not
creams like inside like cream puff. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But like I don't know. mayo is like
I don't know. They always like put it on like right on the bun too, so like
They
your
always
bun
put too
gets
much.
soggy.
They always put too much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's too much. It's like I understand like you're trying to get a texture out of it, like you give it a little bit more moisture, but like that comes from the tomato
And-
and the burger,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like the chicken sandwich or whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're not you don't need more juice.
true. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I feel like mayo should never be like it should always be like subtle or like hidden within
Just
something.
just like a little bit.
Just like a little bit, or like I don't know if you've heard, but like some people they put like mayo on like the outsides of like grilled cheese to like add like
Oh,
it
yeah,
kinda, like adds
it
like a
makes it
crisp or
crispy,
something.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, so like that I could like see like
Yeah, but the mayo flavor isn't really there. It's kind of like
Yeah, it
Yeah,
gets
it's
masked.
it's more of
it's-
like a crispy kind of deal.
yeah, of course. Or even like I feel like Chipotle mayo is kind of okay though, like because at least it's like you're not tasting like the mayonnaise. It's just like more of like the spicy. The mayo is just there as like a medium for that spicy flavor to become creamy. So
I've never had Chipotle mayo.
Chipotle mayo's yeah, it's
Probably.
definitely a move
Probably.
I'd say.
How much do you eat at Chipotle, Chris?
No, it's not. You don't
No.
get it from Chipotle.
Chipotle is very overrated in my
You
opinion.
don't go. It's not from Chipotle. It's
Oh.
just like a type of mayo.
Oh, I know what
Yeah.
you're saying. Oh,
Yeah, like
oh,
the
okay.
Chipotle pepper.
Chipotle mayo. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you
were
meant like
saying
mayo
that they
from.
specifically
No,
had.
no, no,
I don't even think they
Okay,
have
that
mayo
makes
at
more
Chipotle.
sense.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's why I was like, do they have
From the Chipotle pepper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. What you
All right,
mean.
that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like
I'll have that.
bit of
I'll
a
have
kick
that.
to it, but not like super spicy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like white people spicy, maybe, but like
Mayonnaise is spicy.
yeah. But I guess on like the top of like Chipotle, like I don't know, like people always like always talk about, oh my god, I love Chipotle. Let's hit up Chipotle. Like I don't know, I don't think Chipotle is that good.
It's not. It's fine. It's just fast food though.
Yeah,
Like I get like it's healthy and it had some pretty cool
It's
ad
really not,
campaigns.
I don't know.
Healthy in fat quotation marks.
It's-
Like
it's
Subway is
healthier.
healthy.
It's healthier than
I think
like
it's
going to McDonald's and getting it.
Oh, for
Well,
sure.
if you get like a
McDonald's,
rice
but-
or salad, like it's definitely healthy.
Yeah, that's what I use. I usually just get like
Yeah, no, I agree.
couple
Like,
things.
definitely like healthier than McDonald's, but I feel like Chipotle tries to make like this big effort to make their food seem like very fresh, and like I don't really think it's that fresh.
Yeah, there's a certain degree of freshness that you have to lose just being a fast food
That's
chain
true.
in order to like keep up with demand. Like you can't just keep it fresh because
yeah, for
otherwise
sure.
they'd close by noon every day.
Yeah,
You know, like you know how like some bagel places or like some bakeries just like they start making stuff at like 4 a.m. and then they're sold out by noon just because they're
course.
making it all fresh right then.
yeah, that's what they gotta do.
Yeah, like if Chipotle was really as fresh as they say they are, like they would probably sell a lot more, but they would all be closed and they probably wouldn't be a chain. They
Yeah,
would
it's
they
like
would-
a
like
it's
a deli.
not a toss up. It's like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's either one or the other. Like you can't really have both ways, I guess.
Exclusive or?
Maybe
No.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Comp
But
sci geek.
I feel like
Logic gates are hard, Kevin. Stop.
I feel like a lot of people sleep on pancheros though. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but
I've
it's
not,
like
no.
same style of a restaurant, but they really get the fresh down because they actually like press their tortillas like fresh for you. Like they have like these like little dough balls, and they have this like little machine. You'll just press it down like bloop, and then you get like this fresh crispy tortilla, and I think that's probably for my money the best cafeteria style Tex-Mex restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I highly recommend Pancheros. Probably my favorite.
I've just seen them around. I don't think there's any near us,
No.
but like, yeah.
Is that like a
they're-
South Jersey
No,
thing?
I'm not South Jersey.
No,
I'm
no,
Or,
like,
like
he's-
Central Jersey.
no, I'm not even Central Jersey. I'm like, I guess I'm technically
No,
North
like on
Jersey.
the border between it. It's around there.
Maybe, yeah, it could be. Yeah, it's like obviously not as big as Chipotle, but
It's
like,
like exit 24 or something around there on 287.
there might be one.
It's like no, that's like where you are in relative to us.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah, you do know there. I forgot. Do you know where like the Bridgewater Costco is?
Yeah.
There's one right by there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's like a couple like around. Then there's also like Moe's. I like Moe's personally. I used to really love Moe's.
Yeah,
but-
Moe's is good, but at Rutgers, the Moe's in
I've
the
heard
Bush
that.
Student Center is so bad.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I have no idea, but like everything feels like it's stale and
Really?
the food just doesn't taste good and like they give you such small portions of everything
Damn.
and it's just really bad. And so whenever I go to like any other Moe's, I like it a lot. But if you ever go to Rutgers, don't go to their Moe's.
Okay, I'll definitely keep that in mind because I feel like I feel like I'd be one to definitely make that mistake. Hopefully I didn't crack the J. I just kind of like leaned back a little bit.
Just be careful.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
I'm thinking it's
fine,
fine.
but
Shit.
dang.
But
No, I was at my grandma's. Like this was like a year ago, and we were having some dinner or something. And I was in an old wicker chair, and I just leaned back to stretch, and the whole thing just suddenly collapsed with me in it.
I mean, that's wicker though. Like
That's
wicker looks like it's just like twigs. It's like
well,
the
it's
little
just a woven
pigs.
chair.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like the little pig's house of sticks. I feel like it's just gonna get knocked over. It's gonna break.
pretty much.
Like wicker furniture is a no-go.
No go. It creaks.
Yeah, it creaks. Like you can't be stealthy with wicker everywhere.
No, doesn't work.
I've tried. On topic of Mexican food, 7 days a week at TCJ Dining Hall, a nice sassy black lady can make you a burrito.
Ooh.
And only when they're willing.
Only when they're
we
willing.
got a Colonel John's at Stevens.
Yeah, we got our share of sassy black women and a lot of Italian women.
Yeah, there
actually.
are a lot of Italian women at
How Italian?
like they remind me of my grandma Italian.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Ours are all black ex-convicts.
interesting.
nice.
Cause it's like a staffing. It's not staffing. It's like a catering company that like supplies the workers and most of the food.
Uh-huh.
So they just hire all the UN locals.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah,
so they're actually surprisingly pleasant.
it's nice. It's nice being Italian and like talking to the Italian like lunch ladies. Like sometimes like they'll like let me into like Pierce for free. So that's like very nice. But, like I think you were there. It was after like the sound recording final. We all wanted to hit up Pierce, which is the dining hall.
No, I think we had Nolan come and swipe us in.
Oh, yeah.
And then we just went in.
Yeah,
with
because our
them.
friend Frank, who's very Italian, he is actually I think born in Sicily, and he speaks fluently as well as fluent Spanish because he's from Miami. But yeah, he was just like talking to the lady, and she's like, it's okay, it's Natale, you come in,
Buon Natale.
Buon Natale, the whole 9 yards of Italian stuff. So we got that.
Yeah, the
we got
9
that
yards and
paisan.
the 8 fishes.
Yeah. we got the paisan connection with some of the Italian
Yeah,
lunch
chingity
ladies.
ching.
Oh,
Chin chin.
Mussolini.
Mussolini.
It's a lot easier
You did nothing
TCNJ. You just tell one like if they swipe in, she's like, "What's up, Precious?" And then she's like, "Oh," and she lets you in. Her name's literally Precious.
Oh,
Like that movie Precious.
Like her name tag says Precious.
Oh man. You ever see that movie?
No.
It's on my watch list. I heard it's good though.
Speaking of like weird names, I never understood what the whole thing like. I know it's a common like Christian thing. Sometimes people like name like their kids like Charity or like. There's another one,
I've
but like
only ever seen black people named Charity.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh wait, no. I had one white person named Charity, and they were very communist.
that's really interesting.
Yeah,
That's
the
something,
irony.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't know, like I've just heard about like people being named just like words of like good things like charity, for example. There's another one I had in mind. I can't think of it, but I always thought it was like kind of weird.
I don't know. You get a lot of those on like Tinder.
Oh
Yeah, like
yeah, like just like whack names.
It's
sometimes.
just-
But sometimes I think they're like they just do it as like a joke or something, or like they're like bots or
I
something.
don't know. It's
Nah,
weird.
it's-
Let's
it's
consult Tinder right now.
Oh,
No,
boy.
it's
I'll
the
be back.
it's just the
I'll be back.
trendy white people names.
Trendy.
They're no.
Oh no! I guarantee you,
There
all
are.
these weird names, like all the weirdest names that are literally just nouns. I just like I've only seen them attached to black
It's
people.
always.
No,
it's
but
always
then if
black
there's a
people.
Y in it, like if it's a name,
Yeah, like
it's
if they're-
normally a name, but there are Y's everywhere.
Yeah, no.
That's that
I
annoys me
guarantee
so
you
much.
there's a large influx of like Game of Thrones character names like John and Daenerys.
Oh, damn.
But like
straight.
John spelled with like
Anyone spells
Jon.
names their
No,
kid
John
names,
John has always
Oh,
been like
God.
that. It's not the most common one, but
like
there's
15
always
Jon.
But that's already a name.
Oh yeah.
So there's,
But,
a, so there's
like-
a large influx.
No one's gonna name their kid Diarnes or whatever.
Diane.
Diarnes.
No, trust Mark. Look it up. They're totally.
Well, it's all
is.
about like the
No,
the
really,
ancient
though.
Greek names and stuff like those are the best. Like
Yeah, I'm gonna name my kid Zeus.
I'm gonna name my kid Tyquilius.
Blackman the third.
That's his full first name.
Yeah.
Blackman the third. He demands to be called by that every time. The whole thing, every time.
That's like Mr. Torg's name, just being his first name is Mr. Torg.
Or a pimp named
Just look back,
Slickback.
I once met someone named Achilles. pretty cool. Like from the Trojan War, the guy.
Yeah. But like,
With the
what was
heel.
his shtick?
Huh?
Did he like?
He like the Achilles heel. Like he was bathed in the river Styx, so he could become like immortal.
Yeah.
But like the whole catch was that like one part of your body's like the only thing that's like vulnerable.
What happened
It's
was
where his
his
mom grabbed
when
him.
his mom
Yeah,
dipped
what
him
is he
in,
has-
she was holding his ankle too tight,
Yeah.
Thanks.
so it didn't get covered with water.
And then they like, and then Paris, who's a little bitch, just shot him in the heel.
But Apollo helped.
Yeah, Apollo helped him. Yeah, it was
Bitch.
Because like later, or like previously, Achilles raided like one of his temples.
interesting. Yeah, I took Latin in middle school. That was like my that was my prime. I got like a perfect score on a national Latin exam, and I remember the girl, for some reason they had valedictorian in my middle school, and the girl who would go on to win valedictorian got a 39 out of 40. Well, I got a 40 out of 40. She was so salty about it, and I just remember that was like probably like my greatest academic achievement of all time, besting this like, you know, this cocky girl at a stupid Latin exam. So
I did better than Priscilla on a single Riato exam, and that felt pretty good.
Oh yeah, we had
She was
this
very,
girl.
and I didn't do exceptionally well, so she was really crushed.
You just barely beat her.
By like
Yeah.
a single point.
I got like a B. She got like a B minus. She was in tears.
Oh.
Yeah, we had this girl Priscilla, and she like devoted her life to just being a book.
To the book.
you could say that.
It's her goal to become a book.
Yeah,
She came
I
awfully
think
close.
didn't she go to Yale? Isn't she at Yale?
no,
or
No,
is she-
her
Cornell.
sister's in Yale. Or
She's at
just got
Cornell.
out of it. Yeah, she's
She's
at
at
Cornell.
Cornell.
Yeah, she got
Oh,
waitlisted.
Cornell.
She got waitlisted from like she had to decline from every college. She only applied to Ivies, except for Cornell, who waitlisted her and then they accepted her.
Ooh, that's gotta
Yeah, that had to hurt.
That's gotta just like get you right here.
I never understood the whole thing with like people just only applying to Ivies. Like
dumb.
even if you're like ridiculously smart, you're like never really even like guaranteed.
Oh yeah, like,
I don't know.
and even then you can fail
You
miserably.
can always fail. There's
Yeah.
always room for failure.
So I don't know. Like I had a friend that like applied to like a bunch of like Ivies and like really difficult to get into schools, and like I don't understand why he just didn't apply to like Stevens or something. Like I'm not trying to advocate going to Stevens, but like this kid could have
Well, let's
easily
do it anyway.
yeah.
Let's do it. Go
But
ahead.
like this kid could have easily gotten like a full ride or like
Yeah, he could have gone to like NYU or Stevens or like.
yeah, I don't even know about NYU's so fucking hard to get into. Like
Oh, I got into.
Oh,
NYU,
really?
Yeah,
well,
but they didn't give me
What a
money.
smart
yeah, well,
kid.
yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's like hard to get in. Like
Yeah, I mean
It's
it's
hard
hard,
to
to
go with, like-
stay in also because you gotta like maintain like really high grades in a really challenging school.
really, do they like require you to?
Yeah, usually.
Well,
with,
usually
like,
this-
grant
that's the way
money,
this-
They need you
Yeah, the
to-
grants and the scholarships require you maintain
Oh.
a minimum GPA.
Yeah. Okay.
Like we have at Stevens.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know what scholarship it is. It's
Are
like,
you on presidential?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm on too. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's just like maintain a 3.2 and you get to
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's at Stevens. It's a doozy.
Yeah, it's a big turd.
Big turd
It's biggest turd, man.
Big turd.
in your rectum.
Big poopy in my rectum.
There's some poopy in your rectum, I'll tell you what.
Andrew
Get
put it
that
there
shit.
himself. He knows it's there.
Stick it right up there. You know, I got the poop stick.
Like a little
Got some poop on the
Got,
end.
got my
Up right
I
up there.
carved it with my poop knife.
Carved out the poop knife.
You got a license for that poop knife.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh. You heard about like how the
Poop
Brits
knife.
make it so you have to like license your butter knives?
Wait, actually, is that like a
Yeah.
legit
Yeah.
thing? That's
Yeah,
all
it's like all like the mayor of London said, "Why would you need a knife?" I don't know to cut
general.
things.
Yeah, just like in general, like not even like chefs have to get licensed. If you want to put jelly on your roll or whatever, you gotta get a license.
You're not allowed
Permission
to.
from
You're
the
not allowed to
crown.
buy it from a store and walk it to your house.
No.
You have to like get it shipped there or something.
You need like a concealed carry permit to like walk around with
around.
it.
to
butter
like
knife.
buy a
Yeah.
knife from Walmart.
The queen has to bless it.
Yeah, she
Queen
does.
has to.
You have to wait for the royal decree.
Well,
every
only
time.
only like
Well, it's a
proper
red jam.
knights.
You
Oh wait,
summon-
the
summons
queen's
the
gonna die
crown.
tomorrow. Actually,
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Is that
M16
Is that
was
for
the
I think it was
Kelly.
actually supposed to be like today, or I don't remember.
No,
the
it
day.
was the
fifth.
Oh, it's the
It's
fifth.
the
Oh yeah, so it
fifth.
is tomorrow. Okay.
Hey.
M16
Hey, the
is
queen
gonna
is
shoot
dead.
us all.
Yeah, what
M16.
what's the backstory for that? Like is
I
that like a
don't know.
I just saw
prediction?
like a
Some random meme, and then
Some guy made a
took
post.
fire.
The queen's gonna die on the 5th. Hey, ooh, funny meme. Hey, ooh.
Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh.
Then everyone's like, "Oh, it's real."
Ninja died of ligma.
Hey, oh.
Yeah, I don't like how apparently like Ugandan Knuckles is supposed to be making a comeback or something.
No.
It's like so.
It was
They
already
tried
It,
to
it died
It's so
within the first week.
It's so stupid. Like why would it's like it wasn't even like that.
No, the joke was to bring it to like another like a
It was, like,
different sub.
r/funny, I think.
Yeah, to like the
Wow.
not.
And
from
then
our
they're like,
side.
look
Jokes
at it,
that none
guys,
of them
it's
are funny.
funny. It's funny, upvote this.
I don't
But
know.
then,
Mods are asleep. Upvote Ugandan Knuckles.
I'd pass.
no, but then they started banning all the people who are posting Ugandan Knuckles memes.
Oh,
Classic
I
Reddit.
bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
Classic
They
Reddit.
have no sense of humor.
Real question: What do you guys like? Big Chungus?
No.
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 You don't like Big Chungus?
Not a fan.
I think it's just silly. It's just like
Like there was no
big
word.
Chungus. Like it's fun to say, but
It's
like
like-
you can't
There's
It's-
nothing.
it's
there's
you
like
can't
not
transform it.
smart
There's
about
nothing you
It's-
can do with
there's
it.
no-
It's
not
a
format.
slightly better Thanos card.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, for me, I really like memes that are like frames of like cartoons. Like one of my like favorite groups on Facebook because I actually use. I'm not ashamed to say I like to use Facebook for memes because it's like a very. It's.
We're ashamed
no,
to
no.
hear it.
No, listen,
Mine, who is this
No,
intruder
listen.
you brought into your
no,
home?
listen to this.
Why?
Get him out of
Okay,
here.
relax, relax. Hear
listen,
him out.
You gotta hear me
Somebody
out.
get this hot head
It's
out of
about
here.
jazz.
No, it's well, yeah, jazz is part of it, but Facebook is a very untapped potential for very niche memes. There's a lot of like groups on Facebook that post like very quality content. Like for example, like Jimmy Neutron croissant posting or the shit posting of Jazz to Come.
That's a good one.
Or cartoon frame posting. It's just like I don't know.
You lost him, Matt, but keep going.
The thing is, I feel like Facebook has like this stigma of like being like the land of adults who just repost like really shitty like minion memes and like relatable memes.
Forwards
But
from grandma.
I feel like the people with the real galaxy brains out there use Facebook number one because it's almost like a parody of it's like you've transcended memeness. Like you're so self-aware of your memes that you could even subject yourself to using Facebook as your primary source of memes.
Are you on something?
Yeah, I'm on the Facebook.
Are you under the
meme hype train.
influence?
It's like,
Do you believe this guy? Do you believe what I'm
Yeah,
doing right now?
no, this is
no.
the wave.
You into
Dude,
lolly
no,
or something?
see, this is the kind of thing where there's someone who believes in the flat Earth, but you're not gonna even touch it because if you touch it, that brings awareness and it kind of validates his point. That's kind of where we're at.
So we're
right
not going
now.
to address this further.
Yeah.
No, we need to address this further. This is
No, see, this is exactly what happens with the flat earthers.
no, but this
All
isn't.
sectors do not engage.
This is not the flat Earth theory. 'Cause the flat Earth theory is like completely false. Like you just,
Dinosaur Earth.
You're so self-aware.
I'm very self-aware.
This close.
I'm extremely self-aware. You just, I don't know.
Matt,
It's-
I think you're fighting a losing battle
I'm not
here.
fighting a losing.
No one
battle.
wants to talk about
I have
Facebook memes.
I have multiple people that
we
could
do not
support me.
concede.
Memes
It's
are okay, but here's the other thing: like, Chungus
Chunk.
is not applicable in other things. It's like you remember like the Pikachu one, where he's
Yeah.
like, you know,
Okay.
like that one you
Oh.
can apply to a number of things, like a number of scenarios. You can use it as a reaction image.
I feel,
But
okay.
Chungus is not a reaction image. It's just like my face when I'm fat and no one likes me. Big Chungus.
Fair enough. But like, the thing is, I feel like Big Chungus has like more of a like more inherent humor to it because like it just looks silly,
Yeah.
you know. Whereas like I
But
feel
so
like
does the Pikachu
I feel like the
thing.
Pikachu meme is prone to spreading more because like
Well, the
you know it's
virality
more
of it.
relatable.
Well, what good is
you
a
know?
meme if it isn't viral?
That's what makes it worthwhile. You can't invest in a meme like Big Chungus.
Yeah, but at the same time,
penny
people
stuff that can't
many
grow.
people would also
Exactly.
argue that memes that become viral just lose its inherent value because it's too normy, you know.
Well, normie memes lose all their value, so
Yeah, so you just
How the
count,
market
you
works.
just you just countered your own point
That's
though,
the life cycle.
because
Well,
you just
Chungus like
That's when you
from
sell. You sell and they become normie.
from the
marketplace.
see if you allow it to spread to the normie to down the meme pipeline to the like the normie spheres. That's like
Which is Facebook.
like Facebook.
well
and
a
it is-
certain sect of Facebook. Like you could also
Most of it.
Facebook.
It's I
Almost
feel
all of
like the sects you're defending are the ones that are like the last bastions of the meme pipeline before it gets dispersed to everywhere else. Just like in the shit posting of Jazz to Come, like those are hot memes fresh off the presses that
Oh,
no
yeah.
one is seeing outside of shit posting of Jazz to
Oh,
Come.
yeah.
And that makes them worthless.
no that is untrue.
Yes, it does. If no one sees them, they're not worth. They're not worth anything.
I'll have you know that group has well over like 10,000 people.
That's
in that
Nothing.
That is
nothing.
nothing.
That is
No
nothing.
one.
Yeah, but I feel like that's also just countering your own point, because you're saying that, you know, you initially said that in order for memes to have value, they need to have like a great amount of people. But then you're also saying that memes that have a great amount of value just become like normie memes. So in that case,
the problem is
shitposting
like
of jazz to come
normies
from-
don't.
Inflation. It's
Normies
inflation.
steal and repost. Just steal and repost. They don't transform and build new memes. That I think what they're saying is they want memes become normie memes once they stop being original. Like there's
Okay.
a lack of OC.
Okay, fair enough.
Because like the shitposting of jazz to come, that's all OC. Pretty
yeah.
much.
Pretty much.
Right? So that means that they maintain their dank status. And as long as you have a fresh influx of OC, you're good. But once they reach something like Instagram and they hit like the meme page, where it's just people just reposting things that you saw on Reddit 4 months ago,
Sure.
that's where the lack of OC comes from. Now other people, like that's why you get like the joke that like people think that the word normie came from Instagram.
Huh.
When it actually came from 4chan. Like, you know, like it like at the very top of the meme
yeah,
pipeline,
okay,
it's like
yeah.
it's all OC. And it just
Well, of
trickles
course.
down to Reddit, then down to like Twitter, and eventually it'll hit Facebook and Instagram. Where
but-
it'll be constantly reposted without being
But
transformed.
the thing is, like, I think yes, I'm not disagreeing that on the macro level, like, just like I'm this is like aside from just like what people post on Facebook, it can be classified as like, you know, it very often is the end of like the meme pipeline. I'm not denying that, but I'm talking about specifically niche groups within Facebook that are constantly pouring out OC. Like this is OC that's like
the last
you know,
bastion of OC.
I think it's like if you were to say that like, you know, 4chan is like the top of the
Yeah.
mountain or something, right?
Kinda. It's just
Or-
where a lot of like all of the best ones have
Like,
come
I don't
from.
It's the water. Fortune is the water intake. Facebook and like Instagram are like the drainage pipes.
I think that
Sort of like the deltas at the end of the
I
ocean.
think that OC is just OC no matter what medium it comes from.
It's just unfortunate that it starts so low down the meme pipeline.
They're wasting their time on Facebook.
They really are. They
It-
why start there? What are you doing?
It's sort of
You
like
can't build value like that. It doesn't work.
it doesn't work its way
It doesn't
up in
go
the
back
same
up
way.
the pipeline.
No, that doesn't.
Unless,
happen.
of course, you have something like /poll, who goes ahead and just cherry picks things and turns them into memes. But
that's their thing.
that's very rare,
That's
and it
their
doesn't
whole
happen
thing,
a
yeah,
lot.
No,
But-
but at the same time, it still is the same process. This doesn't start as a meme. They just take something and make it a meme.
Like that Pikachu face was a thing, and it was always there, but it turned into a meme because
Yeah,
someone.
it's just very hard to recycle OC that starts so far down the pipeline, you know?
Especially when
Because if it
nobody
starts
knows
and
about
if it starts on Facebook, most likely it's gonna end on Facebook. Like I won't see a post from shitposting of jazz to come on Reddit the next day. You know? Like the likelihood of something starting on Facebook and ending up on Reddit is
It's near impossible.
very rare.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair enough, but I still don't. I don't think I feel like this whole concept of like meme value is a very superficial thing.
Oh, it's
Of
totally
course.
It's
arbitrary.
abstract.
It's so
It's abstract.
it means nothing, and it's just a funny thing.
Oh, of course.
It's just funny to assign this arbitrary value to memes
Yeah.
that, like, really, they're stupid, and we could all live without them. Maybe not Andrew. He's got like an IV pump that just like shoots it into his
Without the memes, what do I have?
Company Heroes too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. What about Company of Heroes 2 memes?
I'm not trying to play Company of Heroes with you again, Andrew. You may not have that anymore.
I think this is why we decided we weren't going to play against each other anymore.
But we have
It's
five.
just
people.
hard because we have 5
We have
people.
5 people.
Yeah.
But like for example,
Someone
like,
must die.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the like
My 12-year-old
Brandon,
son
Chasm,
has
duke it
died.
out.
Yeah, you'd crush Chasm.
Chasm's not good at all. He just blobs infantry.
I-
and sends them in. He's-
I meant.
Stop doing
I
that.
meant to Mortal Kombat, but alright.
You what?
I meant like Mortal Kombat, not like.
Oh, Chasm would
and
kill
like
me.
both, not the
Chasm actually is better. More
Chasm would-
both the video game and real life.
and real life.
He'd kill
Yeah.
me in both.
Chasm
Yeah,
has
honestly.
reach
Chasm
Chasm
does
has
have reach.
and speed.
And flexibility.
Mm.
I don't know about flex-
And
Dude,
Jamaican
dude,
fight.
did
So
you not
but
see
he
his
is
slop
blind. Oh yeah,
spots?
you're right. I forgot.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
Chasm
You're more
knows
flexible than him.
Mexican judo.
Exactly.
Judo know he got a knife. Judo know he got a gun. It's like he knows Mexican judo.
He definitely does.
Judo know he got a like a fucking.
Nissan Cobalt.
You don't know. Yeah, he
Cobalt.
gets cold Nissan Cobalt.
So did you guys do New Year's resolutions?
No.
No, I forgot to write it down.
I just.
I have a general idea.
I just don't
I'll
do
do
it.
it eventually.
I forget what yours was this year or last year. Whatever. I forget what you said it was. I think it was come up with a new one for next year.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. That's mine this year too. Come with a new one for next year.
I mean, he's great at this.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
He's accomplishing them all every single time.
I have a 100% completion rate.
I'm proud of you.
What'd you come up with, Matt? Did you resolve anything?
Did I resolve anything?
Yeah, did you make a resolution?
No.
Wow, that went nowhere.
How about you, Mark? You got a resolution?
Just be nicer to people.
That was your thing last year. That's gone terrible.
No,
Dang.
it's,
Mostly
it's
of my
gone
request.
fine.
My
It's gone
request.
fine.
I
I mean,
requested to go terrible because I don't like nice you. It's annoying.
I know you
It's
do.
really annoying.
I'll just be mean
And
around
a little
you.
bit creepy. Yeah, do that.
I'll be mean around you. See, I made friends. I made Matt my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
You
even.
don't have to lie for him.
Yeah. Sorry, Martin.
Nice
I don't
Mark
know
is
if I
just
could
kind of
associate with
creepy
you
and
ever
annoying,
again.
honestly.
take your Sprite cranberry and go home.
Get
Better
out-
yet,
out of my
keep
house.
this Sprite cranberry here and just go home.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Only like me for my Sprite cranberry.
Damn right.
You know what? That was the plan all
That
along.
was the plan
Get
all
the
along.
Sprite cranberry.
Brain
Okay.
Martin for the Sprite cranberry.
Get it out in the open.
Big plays. You played yourself, kid.
I did. When you, I don't know. We're just gonna leave that. Yeah. I'm trying to remember how I met Martin, but
We had class
oh yeah,
together.
yeah. It was
All he
called.
remembers is looking at a wall and then Martin sneaked up behind him with a club.
I T-posed. I clipped through the wall and just
Yeah.
appeared.
Of course.
That's
yeah,
what
no,
it
because
does.
I didn't know. I don't think I knew Martin last year. Because I guess when you were talking about this, when you're a commuter, it's kind of hard to really meet people. I guess.
Yeah, because it's just when you're not just chilling on when you're not commuting, you're at school. All right, so you're in class and you can talk to people in class, but then there's nowhere you can hang out. Really.
Yeah. The
Like-
library.
The library. You just
The
go to the library,
cafe
but you don't
and
talk. No one talks to each
A
other
really
in the library.
cringy arcade where all the weebs hang out.
You guys
Oh,
have an
yeah.
arcade at your school?
Yeah, they have a bunch of old arcade
Really?
games.
That's pretty
and,
dope.
Pool tables and stuff.
Yeah, we suck. Why can't we have an arcade?
Dude, Stevens is gonna be so dope in 3 years because of the new Twin
Twin Towers.
that they're making.
They're putting in. They're putting in 2 new giant apartments, basically, just for on-campus housing.
Well, it's not apartments. It's gonna be
It's sort of like apartments,
I
but
guess
it's
maybe it
dorms.
is.
But
It's a dorm
it's just
slash student
2
center.
identical towers, and we're calling them the Twin
Oh,
Towers.
oh,
because
we
they're
have
right on
that.
the
We call them the
Hudson.
towers. We
Yeah.
call the Twin Towers. We call them the
Ithaca
Twin
has
Towers.
them too.
But it's just more significant because it's literally right across the river from
From the
New
World
York.
Trade Center.
It
You can
sounds
see
like
the
some
World
kind of-
Trade Center from
This
Stevens.
sounds like some kind of conspiracy.
It definitely is. I feel like do I even want to go there? The president of Stevens,
president of
without
Stevens.
dropping any specific names,
You can. It's
The
public.
current
It's
president of
very,
Stevens, 2019.
who is Nariman Favarden, definitely did 9/11 for my money.
100%. Never
his
seen
money.
him. Never heard of him. He did not.
Definitely
Dude, if
did.
we-
Actually, wait, no.
if
I'm
we
sorry.
took a year of Favarden's salary and just put it toward making the school better, dude, that's $1.6 million we could put to making
Yeah,
the
this
school
man
better.
makes
This man makes mad.
he makes
bank
4
at our
times as much
expense.
money as the president of the United States.
Dear God.
Pretty
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
no,
making
right?
$1.6 million a year off of Stevens.
Yeah. But
Wow.
I actually have.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what he needs it for. He's got a fucking dog, man. He's set.
No, that's actually a good transition to my conspiracy theory. President Nariman Favarden is actually the dog.
Oh god, this is some
Dun,
Men in
dun.
Black
Actually, just a
shit.
couple-
Yeah, he's really the dog.
The
It's
toughest short tail sitting in
like
chairs.
like the man, the human incarnation. He's just a puppet. That's what they show to the student body of Stevens to convince us that he's our president. But really, it's the dog who's the mastermind behind.
I'm starting to believe this
Everything.
whole 9/11 theory of yours.
It's like Timothy Brentwood and how John Tron was really the bird.
Yeah, exactly. JonTron is the bird. I'm convinced. Even Donkey knows that.
Exactly.
Even
JonTron is the bird. Favarden is the dog.
It all makes it's all connected. It all makes sense.
It all makes sense.
It's connected.
And they both did
got
9/11 together.
They
John
did.
Tron and
And
Stevens
Favarden.
Man did 9/11.
Stevens, man.
Stevens, man.
Unnamed Stevens Man.
Unnamed Stevens
Dog.
Dog.
The dog man.
Dog Man's president did 9/11.
Dog man, President Stevens.
Did 9/11. Dog Man President Stevens did 9/11.
Yeah,
With John.
Put that on a
With
t-shirt.
John Tron. On a t-shirt.
Start a campaign. We need to raise awareness.
We got to get this out. Get the
Favard
word
in
out.
2020.
We have the word out.
It's like Coney 2012, but
Yeah, Favard.
Dogman 2020.
Would you vote for Favard for president?
Of what?
The world.
The world. Yes, the world.
The world.
The world.
No, man, he's just gonna play it. He's just gonna try to make more money for himself. Like,
True.
that's all he's gonna do. And you know what?
So maybe
We
he
don't
would
need
make a
that.
good president.
Got him.
Whip.
Yeah. Gotta whip.
Whip
all my
Nene.
haters. Whip Nene.
But dude, if we just put $1.6 million into just making the school like cooler
And gooder.
and gooder, yeah, that
The money would
would be.
mysteriously disappear.
It would.
and nothing would
It would mysteriously end up in Soldier Boy's wallet, and we'd have 400 Soldier games on campus.
That's all you need, really. You're just missing some Soldier Game consoles.
Yeah.
Steven, sponsored by the Soldier King.
Steven, sponsored by Sprite Cranberry.
You want Sprite Cranberry?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think like cool things about Stevens. We have a bowling alley.
Does anyone use it?
I don't think enough people like know about it.
It's
Like,
it's in the basement of the house center. It's like not even a thing.
yeah.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
It
Oh
is
yeah,
cool,
it's cool when it's open
Mhm.
and when it's not being used by the bowling team, I guess.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's ever those conditions are ever not met. So
No, they pretty often are like I feel like I've been there to like hang out a couple times. You could rent it out to I'm pretty sure. Also, it's a very underrated place to like do homework. 'Cause,
really,
like a lot of time, or at least during like, well, you know how the grad students just tend to overflow the libraries, right?
sometimes
Like the library is a very crowded place, but you know, one day when my friends were like, "Yo, let's go study in the bowling alley," and we're like, "All right, sure," and like it actually kind of like worked out because like we were literally the only people in there except for like the monitor for the bowling alley because they have like tables just set up, so.
cool.
Yeah, it's just it's a cool vibe. It's got one of those like retro kind of like bowling alley vibes. So
That's an aesthetic.
yeah, it's definitely
Bowling alleys are my aesthetic.
very like 80s 90s kind of. Yeah.
With the
With the
the
wavy Dixie
purple,
cup.
yeah, like that like color styled like
the purple and blue
yeah.
and white.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dart Solo is what it's called.
Okay.
It's always looked like that. This thing's stolen in the 80s. It's never updated.
It's such a good
It's
design.
such an aesthetic.
It's so good.
That's all you can say about it.
I'm gonna go to your bowling alley to study.
Do you have anything like that on campus, Chris?
I don't have a bowling alley, but
Do you have like
Chris
an
has everything
arcade or
besides
like
a
just a
bowling
cool
alley.
place to hang
Everything.
out?
Yo, tell me more
Um,
about that arcade you're talking about.
That was him.
Oh, it was you,
It's
Brandon.
just, there's not that much in there. You can pay to play some pool. They have like diner booths to sit in.
Oh, okay.
They have like those really old. Like, do you guys remember like Tropic Thunder? That
Oh,
game,
yeah,
that
yeah.
like the one where you're like sitting in the.
Oh, was it Arctic Thunder?
Arctic Thunder.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
Wait, have you
Yeah.
guys ever been to
It was like a Batman
Fuddruckers?
version.
I don't know if there's.
Yeah.
Of course, I love
Yes.
Fuddruckers.
Yeah,
Yes.
there was one like on Route
This is
22, like by my house, and it's like it had been closed down. But we'd like, I remember going there quite frequently when I was like a kid. It had like this, wasn't like an amazing arcade by any means. There's probably like maybe like 8 games or something,
Yeah.
but it's always a bull there. you
Ours
know?
doesn't have. Ours used to be bigger and had an arcade, but now it's just a free place.
Yeah, it's basically just like
There's
a,
two more.
it's
Yeah,
like a crappier
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's.
Yeah,
It's really just budget Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
I think they replaced the arcade with a bar,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
which is really
Which-
disappointing.
And like no one goes there, so they're.
Yeah, like the
Why
bar's
would
always
Fuddruckers
empty.
to drink?
Yeah, no one goes to Fuddruckers to drink. That's probably the saddest thing.
Dude.
I think we listed that as
No,
one of the
no, we
saddest
said
things.
No.
going to Dave and Buster's alone and drinking. That
Like
was
having
one.
a
Oh,
flask
yeah.
in your trench coat. And
I mean, that's
playing.
pretty sad.
I've never
That's
been to
pretty
Dave
sad.
and Buster's though.
We have one
It's
near
fun.
us.
I like
I
it.
mean,
Oh, really?
it's-
Around here?
I've been
Yeah.
to Dave and
in
Buster's
the
once.
mall.
It's actually pretty.
near our mall.
How far is that from where you live?
Like
15
15
minute drive.
Wow.
Really close
Okay.
by.
It's in Wayne.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Wayne. One of my friends lives in Wayne. Always talks about Wayne. What a guy.
it Dom?
What's there to talk
Dom?
about Wayne?
Is it Dom?
Wait, who's Dom?
Dom Del Antonia?
Oh, no, I don't know. No, my friend Ethan
Okay.
Wait, what's his last name?
Gershgorn.
Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's at Willie P.
Oh,
so
okay.
he
I
knows.
also know anything.
Wait, when you study at Willie P,
you
you know any?
Yeah,
do you know
he's at
any?
the smoke grenade.
Do you know any of the?
smoke grenade?
Yeah,
Do you know any of the jazz boys at Willie P?
He-
So-
I'm the only music guy among
Oh,
us.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot
He's
of
just
Oh.
gay.
I learned how to play
Wow.
a song on the piano today, though.
cool.
It was fun.
What
It was
song?
Changes by X.
Okay, no,
You
nothing.
didn't say it for a chance, so I didn't hear you.
It was it's okay. It,
Rip
you just-
X.
Rip X.
Rip X. It's just hitting the B thing over and over again.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Yeah.
And then you can look really dramatic because you know how it goes. It's like, yeah, yeah.
No, I learned this song. B.
I'm proud of you,
Uh,
Ken.
It was fun.
Very proud of you. Yeah. I want an arcade.
Yeah.
Oh, arcade too.
We'll hit up
all
an
the
arcade.
weebs hang out there.
We gotta
There's-
go.
There's flat screens, and they all just set up Smash and they're like Tekken or something, and they just
Ooh,
scream.
Tekken. What about Kessen?
Don't know that one.
Yeah.
I don't
Mortal
know.
Kombat, baby. That's the one where it's at.
They never come.
It's just they're pansies, that's why.
They're
I
Philistines.
don't know about that.
I
Rivals.
don't
of
understand
Peter,
art,
baby.
like Mortal Kombat.
I think Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube is the real art.
We have a student center that has like.
You know, we have
and
student
study-
centers too.
Well, it'd be like one
Ours is
big
gonna
one.
be-
everyone has a
Yeah, but it'd be one big one which has like pool tables, ping pong.
We have one that's a
Uh,
single pool table and nothing else.
It has,
that's like
there's
Jacobus.
game
Yeah,
consoles.
Jacobus
like,
doesn't
Yeah,
exist
like we have that
Food
too.
court,
At
minor
Rutgers.
food court,
Brand
studying
new.
But we have
area.
Oh.
5 of those.
Oh my god.
Well, Rutgers is massive.
Rutgers
so
is huge.
And they still only have 5 pool tables.
And there's these 2 like conference rooms almost. And you can like, and anyone could technically reserve them, and like you could. So like, and they have like these 5 projectors that you can control at once. So I did that once to play video games. And it was really cool.
Played a video and all 5
Well,
Yeah.
we had like a mini LAN party for like I think it was Modern Warfare 2
Ooh,
in this
Oh.
in this giant room with like 5 projectors.
Oh, that's cool.
that's pretty cool.
And we had like there's mic inputs and everything that you can like so you could hook up mics if you wanted to. There's like a auditorium, there's like stadium bleachers. But, like,
We should play
we're singing.
MW2 sometime.
We should.
Oh
Sick.
man,
Did
MW2
we,
is.
Did we finish those missions?
We didn't finish Echo Ops, I don't think.
Oh, those are hard.
Yeah, they are. That's what I was
Those are really hard.
I don't think I've ever played MW2.
Neither did I.
It's probably the best Call of Duty game.
I didn't really play Call of Duty.
That-
No, I played
Well, I prefer Black Ops.
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare so much as a kid.
People really like that one.
People
Yeah.
really like that one.
Yeah.
I like Modern Warfare
That
2
one-
just
that
because
one
how
was so
broken
fun.
it is.
Yeah,
So
it's
funny.
like it's just like the guns are not balanced.
In any way. It's
No,
hilarious.
it's all about Splatoon. That's the real man's shooter game.
I think you just made a mistake with that one.
Yeah, I was just joking.
Especially since none of us have ever
Hit him
played
with a paint
Splatoon.
bucket.
No.
No.
Fortnite's
But
a
you
real
have
man's
Switch.
game.
You haven't played
Oh
Splatoon?
I
god.
just got this.
No, Mark,
Oh, okay,
Mark,
me
Ring
too.
of
I got my
Elysium's a
Switch
real
also.
man's
Oh,
game.
Ring of Elysium, boys.
Pure Chinesium.
Yep, all of the servers are built on Chinesium.
What about
Oh.
TF2?
Oh, I remember playing.
That's actually fun, though.
I like
Remember I
that.
used to hang out with Jasper, and he'd just like make a lot of money playing that game. Selling hats.
The best Call of Duty game actually is really Black Ops for the Wii.
I actually did play that.
Modern,
Nice,
Modern
uh,
Warfare 2 and the original DS is pretty fun.
I remember
I've
that.
had that too.
I had it, yeah.
Yeah, that was something else.
That was,
Have you ever like gone back and played like old games like that you thought were good when you were a
They
kid?
don't
Oh,
hold
yeah.
up anymore. Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's a World War II game on the Wii that I don't remember being on anything else.
Medal of Honor Vanguard? I don't know if that's
Maybe actually, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know what it was called, but it was a World War II
Yeah, I
Wii
wasn't
game
playing
that-
World War II games when I had the Wii.
yeah.
I didn't actually start playing those games until I got an Xbox. So
I only have
GameCube, brother.
GameCube is where it's at.
GameCube
Oh, I'm
is.
finally getting my
The
GameCube back.
NES is where
I gave it
it's
to my
at.
cousins when I got a Wii all
Man,
those
I
years
just
ago,
love the way the
and they never
GameCube
give it
controller
back to me.
feels.
I
Yeah,
mentioned
it's,
it, and they're like,
one of my
"Oh, please
favorite
take it back.
controllers.
It's just sitting in a box."
Okay, alright,
So
fair
I
enough.
get it back.
Yeah, I learned what World War II was through Medal of Honor Frontline on the GameCube in 4th grade.
I got
So
scared
there's
of
Nazi
World of
symbols
War
all
the
over
first
it.
time I played it. I was like, I played the first mission. It was like way too intense. And I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. And so I sold it back to GameStop.
I don't want to.
Did you get like $2 for it?
I don't even remember. I think I got like the same price I paid for it because
Oh.
I only had it for like a week.
Okay.
So they just returned it.
So I
Yeah.
returned it.
Yeah, I actually went to GameStop recently because I just got a Switch for Christmas, and I was just gonna get like Odyssey because I had a gift card that came with the Switch. But then I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing this promotion. You could get buy 2 used games, get 1 free.
Yeah. I love
And
that
I'm like,
one.
That's great.
oh shit, they have Mario Odyssey used, but it's like $50. It's like,
Yep.
yeah, they ripped off whoever like sold that back to them.
Oh, they
like,
absolutely
it's like,
did, yeah.
you know, like I know GameStop rips people off, but to like
It's their business model.
like yeah,
They
it's
couldn't stay alive
completely
if
their
they
business
lost.
model. I'll continue about that in a second, but like to buy like a game for like $60, sell it. It doesn't even matter like how much. Like the fact that they're reselling this game for like literally like $5 like less than it originally went for.
And they also make 100% profits from the resales too.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous. And like, I was trying to think of what other games I wanted to buy for the Switch. Because I knew it was gonna get 3. And like, there's a couple of like third-party games that are on like other consoles and on Steam too that I was like looking at, and even like the used versions of the game of the Switch games at GameStop.
They're basically full price.
Yeah, they're even like more expensive than things that I've seen. Like even on like the Nintendo eShop too. Like one of the games I got was Rayman Legends, or I think it was Legends, whatever the one on the Switch is, and on Steam it was like $20. They're selling it for $35, and I was thinking about getting a Mario Rabbids that game.
It's like XCOM but with Super
Yeah,
Mario
Super
and
Mario.
Rayman.
I heard it was supposed to be really good, but like they're selling that on the eShop for like $20, and like it was like $40 there. It's like, come on, like it's like, you do any price matches for like the eShop? And like, not on like, we just don't do that. And it's like,
No, we're the devil. Sorry.
Yeah,
They
they're the
are
devils.
literally the devil.
No,
So-
GameStop is only a merch shop
Wait,
now.
this is a good. I went
barely
to
sells
buy.
games.
I wanted to buy Twilight Princess: Legend of Zelda, like probably a couple years ago, and that game came out in like 2010.
I think
Yeah.
even earlier.
Even
It was on
earlier.
GameCube.
So it was even
Yeah,
earlier.
I wanted to buy it, and they're still selling it at full price.
Really?
Used,
Yeah,
they're still
yeah.
selling at full price.
That's wild.
Some days I've even seen go up in price.
Yeah.
used.
Yeah.
Pokemon games have gone
Yeah,
up.
the
They're starting to
Pokemon
go
games
up
have
again
gone
because
up.
a lot of them are classic now. Like they're antiques.
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
not enough of them to go around anymore. That's
Yeah.
a little different, I guess.
Like, do you guys remember when they still like
Still have all of them.
when like GameCube was like the previous generation? Like
Yeah,
they
I
were
remember
selling like
that.
used GameCube and used Game Boy games. Like they
I
were
miss
actually
those
like
days.
I remember like I picked up once. It was actually like a summer that I like broken my toe or something, and I like couldn't walk because like for some reason like your foot happens to rely a lot on the bones and like your big toe. Like you'd think it's like, oh, it was just a minor injury, but like no, I was like kind of fucked up because of it.
They're
Anyway.
like thumbs. They're
So-
like thumbs for your feet.
Yeah, they're like exactly.
That
But
was- what's this? This doesn't do
Not
it.
human.
I can't. This is Inhuman. I can't.
Andrew, look at this. Doesn't work, does it?
Don't work.
But yeah,
This neither.
I went to GameStop to like pick up a bunch of like games, and I got like Metroid Prime and F-Zero GX, like for like $5 each.
Yeah.
And now those games are probably like $20-$30, even like
Yeah, they
more.
are.
It's
They're
like
more than that. They're
it's
more.
like I don't know. It's weird how, and like, even like a Melee disc. Like
Oh,
my
Melee,
I
Forget about it. Forget
Yeah.
about it. That game is like at a premium now. You can't get it for cheap
Yeah.
anymore.
the actual Deem controllers are like $200 plus these days.
yeah,
It's
maybe like a
ridiculous.
brand new.
Controllers are so stupidly
You can
expensive.
you can
Yeah,
actually
no,
get them
no.
like pretty
Little
cheap.
Switch
Like
controllers
sometimes.
are $80.
Yeah, the
For
Switch
a pair
controller
of
like
those little ones, $80.
Switch controller prices are like absolutely ridiculous.
I mean,
They
you
don't.
can, get, you
every-
can get the wireless ones though for like 25.
Yeah.
No, it's like 25-40.
No, I'm talking, but like the official.
Yeah,
ones,
the official. Yeah,
they're like $80. It's like they don't need to be that much money. Like,
It's the same thing with like DualShock controllers or the
Or
Xbox
Xbox
controllers.
Yeah, they're
Is
all
there like it costs as much as a new game?
if not more.
And I had
but
to.
yeah,
I,
And like
I
even
dropped
wired
my.
controllers are like $30.
yeah.
I
Amazon
dropped
Xbox
my
One
controller,
25.
my PS4 controller,
Okay.
from like maybe a foot and a half off the ground, and it broke. So I had to buy a new one.
It's fucked up. Am I the only one that like kind of doesn't like the PlayStation controller?
Oh, I like
I
it.
prefer the
I think
Xbox
it's
One.
Yeah, I
fine,
prefer
but I
the
like the
Xbox, but I
Xbox
like
One
them both.
has a lot more meat to it.
Or like at least like I think like the PlayStation 4 controller, like I feel like the way that they made the grips, like,
It's like-
they put your thumbs at a weird like angle where
Yeah.
like they're kind of like at like almost 45
I
I
degrees.
never had a
Yeah.
problem with
I don't
it.
know.
Also, if they just
I like
took,
mine.
if the PS4 controller, they just took the left stick and put it and switched it with the D-pad, then I'd be happy. That's all it would take.
Like the
Really,
Xbox
that's the
controller.
reason I like it though.
Really?
Yeah, I'm more comfortable with that
I
controller.
find it a lot harder to play that way.
I've never looked down at my hands and thought this is a problem while I was playing with it.
Got
Mm.
three
Look down your
Xbox
hands
One
and
controllers, paid $25.
Yeah, just
Ah.
you didn't buy official ones. Neither
I
did I.
bought Amazon ones.
Yeah.
But no, like they still $25, 3 controllers. Mainly because a single adapter on one of them broke, and I still was under warranty by like a week, so they refunded the entire thing.
It's pretty sweet.
But you got to keep all the
I got
controllers.
to keep everything,
Oh,
and I had
man.
extra. And like the adapters are the same from the Xbox 360.
Oh, that's cool.
So-
That's
so-
really cool.
So I
That's
just,
nice.
so I just took one of my old adapters.
Yeah, I just got one at GameStop, not an official one, for like $40 or something, or like I think even less, maybe like 30.
I like the one. I only have the one that I got with the Xbox One. It's a good feeling controller, man. It
like
feels
it
so good.
I can't. The 360 controllers feel weird now after using those for so long.
Yeah, but like, I want to get one of those wireless adapters for the Xbox One controller, so I can just like sit in my bed and then like look at like play games up on my TV.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. The Wii did it right with controllers, though. Like, they had the Wii Play or whatever after like 50
Wait. That was actually, like, no, he's talking about, like,
like
price
the prices. Price
Oh,
wise.
price.
Although,
how
honestly,
much, how
I
much
feel
were
like,
there?
yeah, like,
No,
I
it was
don't
like
know.
it was like $40, but you could get
and
it
you get Wii
with
Play,
that
too.
and a game.
No,
for
Wii
like
Play
50.
is lit. It's, like, so fun.
Yeah, that game
That's
was
not
fun. It was a good time. And like it wasn't too costly. It was
now
pretty
they
solid.
have the
now,
special Pokeball controller for
oh
Let's
yeah,
Go Pikachu that
that's
costs
like
$100.
$80.
No, it's $100.
It's $100.
Wait, just for the
$100?
controller?
Just for the little Pokeball controller.
Yeah,
you don't need
also,
it. You don't need
you
it.
also
No,
get
not-
Mew,
it's so
I
cool.
It's
think.
just like a.
Yeah, you
aesthetic
get
thing.
Mew with it.
But you know,
and
there's a
that's
sucker born
it.
every minute, and they're going to be people who buy that.
But
And that's
I
gonna
think you can
bolster
use it
Nintendo.
when you play Pokemon Go, maybe.
Yeah. It's supposed to be easier to like aim and throw and stuff.
So it's like
Okay,
pay
I
to win.
played that entire. I beat the entire game basically.
You can beat
And
the
it's
entire
not
game
a
with your
tough
eyes
game.
No.
closed.
The thing is,
No, but
the
like-
thing is,
But you think
I don't know how to throw it still. Like I can do it like when I have my Switch, but like when I just have the controller and it's my TV, I still don't know how to throw it. No.
You really
Pause.
think that
You
these
can
people
only
know how to
throw
throw
it
things?
straight or this way? That's basically it.
Oh, yeah. Well,
If they're moving around, you have to wait for them to get into one of the positions. You can't throw it midway because I have a control. How am I supposed to flick? What am I aiming with?
you gotta, like,
What is
twist it or something.
No. There's no. It's
Twist
literally
it,
just
bop
this,
it.
that, or this.
Interesting.
And that's
Pull
it.
it.
And it basically,
Bop
you
it.
don't
It's like a
overthrow
bop
it or underthrow it. You have to just like kind of toss it.
You gotta lob it.
Yeah, but it's like infinitely easier to catch things when you have the Switch like handheld,
Really?
not on the TV.
Wait, when
you
you
aim with.
when you're doing handheld, are there still motion controls or?
There is. You just move it around and then you just press the trigger to
Oh,
throw
okay,
it.
that's
Like it's
convenient.
so much easier.
Yeah, I've seen a video of like someone like let's playing it and they did a whip and they like got like a excellent catch or whatever. Like,
Yeah, it's like
by
based on the
throwing, like,
circle.
Oh, if you
Yeah.
get like the can you do like curveballs like you can in Pokemon Go?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Maybe a certain way that you flick it. Maybe there's not really a tutorial on how to catch moving things.
that's a little wacky.
So what's everyone's general consensus on the Pokemon Let's Go games?
Well,
Haven't
they only
played
played
them.
it.
I have zero experience.
Oh, I've seen Let's
pretty
Plays
cool.
of them.
I guess like the concept of it, because I know a lot of people are like butthurt because they're like redoing Gen 1 for the 70th time, like, you know.
It's not supposed to be a main Pokemon game. They have one of those coming out for like the
Yeah.
end of this year or something.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm
It's
fine
just-
with it.
it's
Yeah.
just like-
I don't have a problem with it. I thought
But
it
it
was cool.
took them so long to get it up to 720p.
Oh, really? Yo, and you mentioned something
good.
about
We
that in
use
like the
720p.
AEC chat.
What?
We use 720p.
Okay, 1080.
But like no one uses the Wii
like
U.
no one really
No,
uses.
no one knows the hell the
And it
Wii
really
U
and
is.
did the Wii was the Wii U really able to handle anything above 720p?
No, I
Oh,
played.
that didn't go above 720p.
I played the
was
Wii U with
720p.
1080p. I also only played like Smash on the Wii U. That's like literally
Wow.
the only reason I got it.
But it's like to get like it took Nintendo how long to get something from 720p
my
to
thing is, I don't have
1080?
a problem with that. I don't really care.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, Nintendo's
Like, why does that matter?
their whole
Yeah, like
philosophy.
why,
Tell
why
me
does
why.
graphics matter?
It looks
They
fine.
matter a little bit.
But it looks fine.
It
Oh
does
yeah,
look
but like
fine.
It
like
looks
they
fine.
like they've always been able to work within the limitation,
Yeah.
but the fact that
It's
like
always looked fine.
the technology's been around for so long, they should have been able to make something in 1080p by now.
I mean, realistically,
Okay,
it's
fine.
mostly
But it's
just to
Nintendo.
keep-
They're
it's
run
mostly
by
just
a
to
copy of
keep-
structures.
yeah.
Like they're
It's
not.
mostly just to keep system costs low, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like honestly, like
Keeping
their
it
games, even when
accessible,
their
I
games
guess.
look like dog shit, they're still amazing.
And they always have the
Like
cheapest
I don't play a
console
game that
launch.
looks amazing and it's boring, but like this is good because it looks good. You know?
Yeah.
Like the graphics are probably my least important thing.
Yeah.
On the,
And as a result, Nintendo consoles have the most competitive prices of anything. I
yeah,
think
and it's
even-
like so it's not that expensive either.
to
The
this
Switch
day,
isn't
like,
expensive.
Yeah, even to say, like, even adjusted for inflation, the GameCube is still the cheapest console at launch ever.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, how do you know?
But what
I
if
just-
I already
I just
had?
checked it
What
out
if I had
on
like
Twitch.
a base level computer already, and I dropped $150 on a 1050 Ti, and I'm already outperforming all of Nintendo's consoles put together?
Well, are you playing?
You can't play any of those games. Though.
I could be.
No, you can't.
You really
You can
can't.
play
Let's go,
emulator.
Evie.
You can play like an emulator of like older games.
Well, you can do it on
theoretically.
your phone,
But-
which completely negates his point.
That's true.
You're not playing Mario Odyssey on your
you're not. Yeah,
computer
you
with
can't
1050
play any
Ti.
of these.
Mario Odyssey's a lot of fun. So
This is how they survived for so long. They just keep it in
You
the
just
family.
keep it cheap.
Keep
Yeah.
it in the family.
Inbreed.
Exactly. That's basically what it is.
I don't know. I think graphics are important when you're making a console. Like, especially if you're trying to remain competitive. Like, they've been working on low costs, but now they're like able to make good graphics on the cheap. You know.
See, I don't think graphics should be that important, because then the games suffer for it immensely, which is a big problem with like the Xbox One and PS4 launches. Like a lot of the games weren't even new games; they're just old games, pretty
They
up.
look
marginally.
nice. Like,
They didn't
who
look that much
cares?
better. They just like look a little bit better.
Fair.
also,
It's really not a big deal.
to me, I feel like at least for me personally, I don't really like realistic graphics. Like, I need to explain, but like, okay, realistic graphics are like great, obviously, but I don't think that they necessarily like stand the test of time compared to like
100%.
To,
like
a
other
story.
styles of graphics.
That's
Like,
a good point.
Yeah.
Like Borderlands 2 still looks good today.
Yeah.
But like
even,
a lot of
even
other
though
like
it's like 7 years old
like a
now.
lot of other games from that time
You-
kind of look like mega.
Andrew,
ass.
you've played like a little bit of Neo, right? At least.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Like, okay, the when you're outside, the sun, it feels like you're actually outside, and I want to die. Like,
Kind of,
it's
yeah.
so bright that it's just
It's
like,
very-
ah,
it's just-
it looks so
it's really
good,
just
but
like,
my eyes
ah,
hurt.
ah.
Seriously.
Some games that have realistic-ish graphics sort of hold up. I mean,
Well, sure, some do.
Yeah, I mean, also the graphics
I mean-
too. Like, if you like with my computer, like,
but I mean, if you have
Yeah,
a
It's just like fucked or something.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what's
don't know.
going on.
But like games that are
or
supposed
just
to
like
look
games in
realistic,
general,
I would
like the lag
prefer
list, too.
if the console was
true.
able to display it as such.
Like,
You
that's
know,
more
fair.
important.
Yeah, I guess I could see
like
that.
if you're going to like
If you're trying to
hit
play
Black
like,
Ops on the Wii,
yeah, okay,
you know,
yeah.
like
No,
I
that-
want it to look a little
Yeah.
bit like it's supposed to look.
yeah,
just
no, that I
like-
can get behind.
If you're
that.
trying to play
But,
Black
like-
Ops on the Wii, you've got bigger problems.
I know.
Yeah.
Really?
Game over.
Can we agree that like graphics in terms of like elements of a game is probably
Oh yeah,
on the
no, I'd
bottom?
still rate it
Yeah.
like least important thing. Like everything else.
Like I
comes
can't think of
before
anything
graphics.
that's more important than that. Like,
Like-
good music, like good story,
Like, you
like the inventory system and stuff like that. Where like the menus are good.
But if
Right.
all you're banking on is
UI,
graphics,
No.
wouldn't you rather have your console that you want to put it on be able to
I mean,
give it the
they don't
best
bank on
graphics?
Yeah, but
graphics at all.
if you're-
They,
if you're
they
banking on
bank
the
all
graphics-
their games on being really, really good story wise,
pretty much.
or
yeah.
just like fun party games. And party games don't really need to look.
Well,
good.
they have a lot of them are really like mechanically good and fun to play.
Yeah.
Well, what if you have
all
all
about
of those
the
things and the
movement.
only thing that's lacking is graphics?
All right,
It's
then
probably
that's-
still a
that's-
fun
then
game,
it's
though.
probably
I mean,
still
Battlefield 1 has that.
Like Mario Party's
It's got
like,
amazing
Mario Party
music.
looks
It's got
terrible.
it's got a passable story. Multiplayer mechanically is solid,
Yeah.
you know. But like, and then you go ahead and it's like, wouldn't you want it to look good too at that
What's-
point?
Like, I don't think
what's-
it's-
well, yeah.
It's like
but
if you
they
have
that
like a
capability.
triangle of things you have to pick, like
Like
you
a
can only have
We're,
two.
we're not saying you can't have good graphics and good gameplay, everything else. We're just saying that if the graphics are like the selling point, it's probably a bad game.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like a Forza shit. Like it looks good, but I don't want to play that game.
Well, that's just not like racing games.
Yeah, I guess.
That's different.
Alright.
Forza actually is like
What
mechanically,
else? What else?
Forza's
Like,
really
like, the best-
Forza's
Give me
probably the
something
best
else.
racing game out there. Yeah,
Give me something else. Though.
But
between Forza and
I
Mario
also-
Kart, but they're appealing to two different
But like,
audiences.
also like, I feel like, I guess going on that example, it's like you can't really compare like the graphics of Mario Kart to like the graphics of like Forza, because like Forza's
yeah,
supposed to
like-
be realistic.
yeah,
doesn't
it's
work.
two different
And, like-
audiences and it's completely
and
different
like
beasts.
Mario Kart's supposed to be like, you know, a cartoony like thing, but like even like for like a cartoony game, I feel like Mario Kart 8 has like really good graphics.
No, it still looks
No,
good
yeah.
just because
Yeah.
the stylization is still like great. The same way reason why games like Mario Kart Double Dash from like the GameCube, they still look passable today
Yeah.
because they're not trying to look realistic.
Even old Forza games hold up. Like the original Forza Horizon from like 2013
That's
still
more or
looks.
less-
I don't
this is
know if-
2013.
I don't know if I would agree with like older like games, like for example, like I mean I don't really know like what the old Forzas look like, but I could just like imagine.
What about
Forza Horizon 3
F-Zero?
is still an Xbox One game.
What
so
about
I'm
F-
saying that's not really like an old game. Come on.
F-Zero GX though, like it still had somewhat realistic,
It's, like,
sort of
it's
like
okay.
uncanny valley sort of things, and it doesn't. I don't think it holds up that well.
I don't think it holds up like amazingly. I don't know.
Like even though
It
it's
doesn't
stylized,
look
like
awesome, yeah.
Captain Falcon is definitely supposed to look like a human male,
That okay, that's
right?
true. We
It
can agree
doesn't.
on that.
It doesn't I still don't think that it holds up as well as it could, despite being heavily stylized.
True, but if that's true, then the GameCube, if they might not have been the cheapest console of its time, and
not everyone would have played it, and not everyone would have all the amazing.
It has that like
memories of playing
characteristic
Smash and stuff.
GameCube era look. I don't know, like I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking of Super Monkey Ball for something. I don't know if you ever played.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of fun. I don't know why they just like that's like a very like GameCube kind of like aesthetic kind of
Yeah,
game.
it
I
really
feel.
does have that sort of GameCube
Yeah.
look that no other system ever really had.
Andrew, do you know like the pricing of a lot of the stuff? Like, how much was like a new 360 when it came
A
out?
new 360, I think, was like
300?
no, it was
No.
more than that.
It was
more
more.
than
It was like
that.
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
They should have made it 360.
That would have been funny.
That would have been fun.
Honestly, that'd be a good marketing idea.
Should have the Xbox One, the Xbox 7.
They should have made
That
the-
would've been a great marketing idea.
They should have made the
It's even true. It's in 720p. It's even...
The GameCube was $200.
at launch.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like basically
Adjusted for inflation. It's even still just like
No,
over
well,
400 today.
that wouldn't for inflation. You think it really would have doubled in?
I swear to God, I saw like the charts and it's like that's what it was, more or less.
I don't know.
I don't know,
400.
maybe
it was 200 at the time, and games were like $50.
I'm addicted.
Like,
Well, games are still like $50.
well,
so-
they're like no, they're like $60
There's 60,
now.
yeah.
Okay, so if they're $60, it's what there's a 20% increase.
You want to get out?
If we're
That's for the games. not
well, if
for
we're
the
saying
system.
games and the consoles are going up, the inflation is roughly the same.
I don't think it is the same though.
I mean,
I don't know,
Nintendo
it's
games
not
are
much.
cheaper.
Even still, it would still be
Nintendo
200.
games now are cheaper. They're not. For
No,
I'm
Nintendo
thinking of DS. I'm
games?
thinking of DS stuff. Sorry.
DS.
Never mind,
That was a good time.
Well, yeah, DS are
$35.
$40.
Yeah, those are 40.
35,
That's
what I
40
was
bucks
thinking of.
is
You
a
know,
good
Nintendo
time.
games
Yeah,
on
they're
average
60
are far
now.
more expensive than the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
two
yeah.
systems. They never like really fall in price ever. They just go up. Just really stupid Nintendo.
Come on, Shark Tales.
Come on, Shark Tale.
Shark.
Learn how to go to business school for like just a day, just one day, please, for the love of God.
Shark Tale was a movie.
Yeah,
Is that the one with the car wash?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
it was.
That's the
It
only thing I
was,
remember.
it was a
That's
movie.
all I
That's all I can say about it.
And
There's
Was
no-
that the one with
Fantastic.
Will Smith and
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
Rastafari and
Tail,
jellyfish?
baby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
movie. 10
Oh, it was.
American classic.
It was something.
It's a classic for how DreamWorks could fuck it up so bad.
I had that game for the GameCube, funnily enough.
There was a game.
I had-
There's
I
a game
had-
of everything.
No, I
I had
remember
Madagascar
the-
for like
the-
This
Yeah.
game that I really liked when I was a kid was. Do you guys remember that like Barnyard show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that
The
game.
Barnyard-
that
it was
the
like an
movie.
RPG.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
not
no,
an
and you had to like,
Yeah.
yeah, you like ran around
No.
as a cow, and you had to
Yeah,
like
you made your own
shoot
cow.
milk at people.
Oh my
That's
God.
amazing. I gotta
Dude,
get
and you
this
had to.
game.
Oh man, it was like
Yeah.
an RPG too. It was
Oh
like
my God.
there was like it was solid. It was a lot of fun. It was surprised like for like the concept, like they managed to stretch that far,
Really?
and it was.
Wait, did anybody ever play like the not Legend of the Madagascar game?
Yeah, I had that.
I
yeah,
played
I
that
remember the
game.
lemurs.
PlayStation
It was kind of
2,
like
that
Yeah.
a Banjo
I had-
Kazooie. type
Yeah, it was. It
thing,
really was.
But like,
That was good.
It
Good
was
times.
just
Good
shitty.
times.
yeah.
I think I still have it. I should probably
Oh,
find
but
it.
you know, what game was actually kind of good. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini
That
Bottom.
game is.
I remember that.
There we go. Now we're talking.
That was like the fourth game I ever owned. Period. That was really good.
I'm trying to think like what other like, you know, like licensed / movie games I had.
I had this like Yu-Gi-Oh game for my GameCube. I swear, I still don't know how to play it.
Oh yes, yes, I know what you're
It was like
talking
the
about.
it was like a yellow and blue.
Yeah, no,
like,
I know
disc.
what you're talking
I literally
about.
I popped it. I played it. I don't know how to play it.
That's-
Like
my
I never
cousin's literally
figured
just
out how to
telling me
do
about
it.
That's so funny.
no,
I might
there
try
was,
it again if I can find the disc.
There was this one Yu-Gi-Oh game though for the Game Boy that I played so much.
You see, the problem
It
I
was-
have with like Yu-Gi-Oh games like that is like if you put down a trap card or something, every 5 seconds it's like, would you like to activate your trap card?
Yes,
Would you like to activate
no,
your trap
no,
card? It's
that's
annoying.
so annoying.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
annoying.
That's why
it keeps you from forgetting about it.
I know, but the thing is, like, I'm gonna save this for later.
I'm not retarded.
No, but the thing is, how else would you activate it?
It's
you
like-
know, unless it tells you.
Unless you
but at the
direct,
same time,
could you not select
in a
cards individually
you
during
can,
play?
but it, like you have to
No,
do it
but
at a
like if
certain
the
time.
opponent's yeah.
The
So
problem
like, let's say
is-
it's when you have this one trap card that
activates whenever your opponent does anything. And
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
the problem is there's like
It's
8
like-
times in a single turn that it'll be like, would you like to activate your trap card? And the thing is, the cursor starts, or not the cursor, like the box that's
Yeah.
selected starts off with yes. So every time you have to scroll over to no.
Oh.
It's so annoying. So like 10 times, it'll be like, would you like to activate this? No. Would you like to activate this? No. You just drew a card. Would you like to activate this? And sometimes it even happens on your turn.
Oh.
So like it's like 16 times within like 1 minute you have to say no to this thing. It's annoying.
That's irritating.
Yeah, that's the only problem with it. And but the thing is, it's nice because it kind of handholds you with how to play. Because I don't know how to play.
Yeah.
You know how like when you're playing, if you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, you'd be like, someone's like, I activate this. I'm like, fucking give me the card. Gotta read this damn card.
yeah.
Then you gotta put it back. You're like, okay, I'll let you do that. So it's like a much easier way to do it, but at the same time, it's like inherently flawed.
Yeah.
It's a card game, and if it needs interaction on both players' turns, it's not gonna do well. That's-
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like how the show worked. It was just like
It
instead
is-
of just showing
I
like
like the
instead of
show,
just like
honestly,
instead
like-
of just like putting up the card for them to read, like they would actually like say what the card did on each
What they
each
do
time they used
every
something.
single time.
Pot of Greed.
I
It
played
allows
Pot
me
of
to draw
Greed.
2 cards.
No, my favorite moment from the show is when Yugi is fighting Weevil, but like at this point he had lost like the other Yugi, like the original one, like got his soul stolen or something.
Oh.
So Yugi was just like
Oh,
himself,
no.
and he had to fight Weevil to like get this information out of him.
Yes, Weevil.
And
Bug
you're
guy.
the bug guy.
Yes, of course.
Oh, come on, he's basically Alright, fine. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
Oh, come on, Chris.
obviously.
Clearly, I know.
Andrew knows.
Of course, yes.
You seriously never watched the show?
I've seen episodes of it.
He's the guy in the
alright, then
green.
never mind.
Oh,
I won't
yes,
tell-
the
I
guy
won't
in
tell
the
the
green.
story if no one's gonna get it.
No, I get it. I
Just
get
keep-
it.
just
I
keep
know.
it
But you already know what I'm gonna say.
Someone
so
Yeah.
someone will
there's
understand
not
it.
much point. Oh, so basically, he used this card that lets him overkill Weevil, and he just like keeps hitting him, even though Weevil has no more life points anymore.
I see. I got that one.
That's a real humble.
No, the dude.
It's a good thing
in
I know
a
he's
card
talking about.
game was kicking someone while he was down
Ooh.
in a card game.
And the funny
Yeah,
thing
It
is,
wasn't
like,
like in
card
a,
game.
in a children's card game.
and like in the Twitch like watches or whatever, as he was about to do it, they switched it to the Japanese audio, which is freaking hilarious. Because it's like that Yugi or whoever's like the voice actor is saying it in English and like screaming it, but like they have an accent, and it's the funniest thing. And so they do it like once he finished. Like one of the characters like stops him from doing it, and then he asks Weevil for the information. Weevil doesn't have it, and then they're just recycled back to the beginning of the clip where he's attacking him again. It was funny. Gotta
that's
watch the
pretty
show to
funny.
get it though.
It's a good thing I watched the show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Chris, of course.
Thank God. I wouldn't know what I would have
Yeah,
done.
Chris was not allowed to watch TV as a youngster.
I was not. It was prohibited as it would.
TV is the devil, of course.
No,
Just had a
no,
devil
I was-
box.
I was
Just
like that
churned
too.
butter and
Really?
you know, churned butter all
I
day.
can't imagine.
No,
what
Churn
I've
butter
done.
and-
I wasn't allowed to watch
Groomed the
TV
horse.
on weekdays
Groomed the horse,
whatsoever.
churned
I was
butter.
allowed to play video games on weekdays, but to watch TV.
Oh no, I couldn't play video
Oh,
games
no,
on
you're
weekdays
right.
either.
Because I was like
I-
retarded in elementary school, and my parents wouldn't let me like watch TV or do anything on the weekdays, so I basically just like sat curled up in a ball in my room until the weekend.
That's sad.
That's
No,
really
honestly,
sad.
I think that rule was like ended maybe halfway through middle school, so like I had that for a while. That was terrible. I just blocked it out. Thanks for bringing it back up, Kelvin.
No, I would just read.
Nah, I'm retarded.
Oh.
So that's
I don't
why you're
know.
gay.
Oh, we don't
Captain
know how.
Underpants.
Oh, Captain.
Oh,
The
yes.
flip-ramas were like, oh yeah,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
rip the page out of the flip.
It was a good idea in concept. It was like
Wait, Mark,
I-
what were you gonna talk about?
I was gonna say we all don't know how to read.
No, let's do it.
That's like the running joke we have that no one knows how to read, and
It turns you homosexual.
Yeah, reading's gay, basically.
It would be it would be easier to teach someone how to not read.
It gives Andrew Tourette's.
Like take a literate person and then make it so they're
Parkinson's.
illiterate.
That was Parkinson's.
I feel like that's wait, weren't you talking about this? in,
Removes
like,
his thumb.
It takes like
Yeah.
human K315.
Oh, it
Dude,
is.
it's so it would definitely be
Even less.
easier to
poor
teach.
man.
don't
The
think
poor
so.
man is shaking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember book fairs? Did you guys have book
Yeah.
fairs?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, of course.
I remember the last
Yeah.
book
It was
fair.
so good because we didn't have class and we could
Yeah.
just
Oh,
walk
That's,
around.
okay, so that's why we liked it. Because I'm like, now thinking back, I'm like, why do we like the book fairs so much?
Your
like,
parents would give you $20 to
that's
go buy
true.
presents for them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Chris, do you remember? No, we even had more than a book sale. We had like a Christmas sale.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had those too.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They had the worst things ever.
Yeah, but I bought all of those things.
Yeah,
for
I
my-
bought all
I
those
still
things.
have some of them.
Yeah.
I do too.
Good times.
Chris, I bought this
Good
like
times.
egg
Give me a
thing
bill.
that had like the random goo in it, but there was like a pterodactyl skeleton.
Oh, yeah.
in the middle.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember that?
That
Of
definitely
course.
sounds like it.
I still have the pterodactyl.
Brandon,
I don't have the goo
Hilda,
anymore.
man,
Hilda.
Or like a big pen that said like "mom" on it.
Or like number one dad. Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
No, I got my mom a giant
Mug.
diamond paperweight that says, I think like I hurt mom or something.
Or like the little Christmas ornaments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
What a
Good
time.
times.
God, they scammed us.
Oh,
Yeah,
probably.
they did.
I have
How
no
is that
idea how
legal
much
to
I
take
paid.
advantage of
I
kids
don't
like
remember
that?
how much I paid for these things, but I
wasn't
just...
Some people spent like $100.
What?
Who spent $100?
You know there are people who did.
Probably.
Yeah.
but...
You know there are people who did.
No one this time.
Because they bought the actual
For sure.
expensive stuff. That's why.
Well, it's like how did, I can't believe the school
They did
allowed
actually have
like,
expensive
school asked
stuff,
to
right?
take
Yeah,
advantage
yeah.
of little kids
Right,
like
Chris?
that.
They had like actual expensive stuff, like
They
properly
did. They had to
expensive
get
stuff.
and then the shit was crap. It was all crap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
The
it
worst-
costs more than others.
The worst thing for me was like, did you ever have like some of like the class moms come in and they were like wrapping the
Oh,
presents?
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Apparently, some of them like recognized me. I didn't know who the heck they were.
Oh yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
oh hi, but naturally I'm like 9, so I don't know how to like conceal my emotions. So I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm Paul's mom. I'm like, oh hi, Paul's mom. Yeah.
Like kids always say.
Hello,
Like,
Mrs. Paul's mom.
yeah.
Paul G's mom actually was one of those moms, but
Oh,
I
his
was.
mom is the best.
Oh, she was
Yeah.
the greatest.
Yeah.
But I was
She's
a good.
so
I was
nice.
I don't
good
know how her
friend-
son
What
became
happened?
like that.
I was good. I was good friends with Paul. I was
Yeah,
good,
I think so.
I was good friends with Paul G back then, so I actually knew his mom. So I'd always see her,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, "What's up?" She'd
Yeah,
be-
we have
Were
this
you
guy
at my
Paul
CCD
who's
class?
half Hispanic and he
No,
hates
right?
immigrants.
I had all the
So-
degenerates.
That's really
in mine.
interesting.
No. But I was
It's
no, I was
a
good
lot
friends
of
with Paul G.
things.
Though. I went to his house all the time, and
Oh,
like
okay.
I met like his dad's
It's funny.
great.
It's really
Yeah.
funny.
He's a funny guy.
Do you guys remember the video game cheat code books that they had? At the
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
had. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's-
Useless.
I have a like a poke. Yeah, I have a Pokemon.
Yes,
thing.
and it says
no,
all
but
the
no, but it's
Pokemon.
useless. But it's useless.
so
though.
useless.
It's useless because it tells you it lists all the levels. No, it lists all the moves they learn, but not in any particular order or what level they learn it
Oh,
at.
damn.
And it doesn't tell you what level they evolve at. Like it's like the most useless book.
Oh yeah, they
ever.
loved making those.
I know, but it's so useless.
That one is at
The
least.
internet would have helped me more.
Man, I wish I
If
knew
I had
about the
known that
internet.
existed at the time.
Oh my god.
I wish
yeah.
I knew about the internet when I was 8 because I
too.
could
Alec
I could
Correa
beat so
taught us
many
about the
games
internet,
that I just
Brandon.
put down because I couldn't finish
Oh
them.
my god.
Like you ever get to those like that one point that was like really hard or you just couldn't
Yes.
figure out the puzzle so, you
many
just
games
stopped.
took
Yeah.
like 6 years to
No.
ever actually finish.
Honestly,
No.
like I kind of have like
That-
some
that was
fond
me
memories
today.
of like not knowing what I was doing in like a game. Like I played like Pokemon for like I think on my Fire Red version I have like over 400 hours on it purely because like I just had no idea what I was doing when I was a kid. I would just like re-explore like random places and like figuring out like half the stuff on my own. And then I like discovered Cerebi.net when I was like,
Oh,
in
yeah.
high
Yeah,
school.
Cerebi.
Honestly, a lot
is
of games
amazing.
when I was young, like I saw that I didn't know what to do. I knew what to do. I knew how to play the game. I
You
just
just didn't have
sucked
the
at it.
technical
So-
skill
yeah,
to
just,
do
it.
I just didn't have like the hand-eye coordination necessary for it, so I couldn't do it properly. So,
No, yeah.
There's this one Jimmy Neutron game.
I know
That's
what you're
Tactics
talking
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the arcade level?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, the arcade games were so much harder than the gameplay of Attack of the Twonkies.
Yeah.
I never did it myself. I'm like, Dad, can you help me with this? And he did it. And he just like gave it back to me once he beat the arcade level. And I was like, yeah.
I accomplished something.
I did it.
And then the final boss was like super
Oh
underwhelming.
my god.
I
Yeah.
hate when they do that in games.
It's like
Pretty
all this
annoying.
build up and then it's just like the same thing happened with Borderlands the pre-sequel.
Yeah.
Like the level leading up to the final boss was way harder. Also with the Star Fox Assault.
Star
That was
Fox
actually
Assault.
good though.
I don't
Oh,
remember it. I
Star
haven't played
Fox
I haven't played the
Assault.
final boss.
The
in
final boss
so
of that
long.
game was amazing.
That was that an
Phil
R-wing?
Steve-
Was that was that an R-wing level?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I do remember that. That was a lot of fun. And then
Right.
like the Aperoid Homeworld.
Yeah.
That was a good level.
That one was like really long too.
I really like the how they like made it into like the multiplayer map. Also, that was.
I mean, a lot of the campaign levels are just multiplayer maps.
'Cause they didn't
There's
like-
more levels in multiplayer than there are in the single player. There's only 10 single player missions, and some of them aren't even on the ground.
That's a good game.
That was the first game I ever owned. That's a really good game.
One of the first ones I ever played was with my cousins. my cousin Frank, who now I'm significantly better at video games, but he used to be like, obviously he's like almost 30 now, so like he was significantly older than all of us, so like,
he
knew
would have
what
been
he
a
was
lot
doing.
better, yeah.
Yeah. So now we played Nightfire, GoldenEye,
on the GameCube?
Yeah.
That game was so fun.
And literally, we'd play. It was like 4 of us, and then like 2 of my cousins, one who's the same age and one who's a little bit older. So basically, all 3 of us were terrible. And then we'd play Capture the Flag against like 2 bots, I think. And he'd just leave 3 of us in charge of guarding our flag while he got theirs. But like literally, like someone would walk in, stare at us for a minute, and then kill us. We wouldn't be able to do anything about it.
I love the rocket launcher in that game. It's a lot of fun.
I just remember Oddjob's hat.
That's
why.
yes.
I just remember being terrible at it. And then we went back recently and played it on Andrew's computer.
Yeah, we did.
And like we just like could not do it.
There's no aim assist
no
at
aim
all.
assist.
So you're just like...
Yeah, it's just you can't shoot anybody. The only way to kill anybody is to barrel stuff them.
It's just barrel stuffing all day, every day. Same with Medal of Honor Frontline, which is by the same
yeah,
studio, so, you know, which is...
Gotta do what you gotta do.
You just
Just shove a Moses in the Gant down someone's throat.
Yep.
Just move on with the day.
Well, they shove most games out here.
That's the only way to not miss.
It really is.
It's just whoever
It's
pulls the
impossible.
trigger first.
It's impossible.
I remember in MW2, Dan.
Oh,
He used to
Dan
be like he used to like
Rat
be
God
like
Tracy.
he used to be like he used to like talk a big talk, and I guess he still
Like
does.
real life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Real
But he
life.
would be like, "Yo, I'm so good at quick scoping." I'm like, "Yeah, Dan." Yeah, and so this was like when quick scoping was like the
Yeah,
the
Shit.
shit in MW2. So what he would do is, all right, so we go on terminal, obviously, because that's like the only map, right?
Oh, I remember that.
He runs up to me, throws a concussion grenade at me, so I can't move or see. He barrel stuffs me, and he says, "Yo, I got you." Bro, what are you doing?
Goddamn Reese. Such a goddamn Reese.
I don't I'm like this is like
actual fake
like
Kopnik.
Eric was with me, and we're like, I'm like, Eric, you seeing this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, is this gay? He's like, yeah.
It's like the gayest thing I've ever seen.
It's like he's like, yo, I got you. I'm like, Dan, no, you didn't.
Not how quick scoping works.
You walked up to a stationary target. I'm pretty sure I hit him one time when I was concussed. I was like,
yeah.
Dan, that's what is impressive. Not. And
I thought I
the best
knew
was
it.
he would like keep unfriending me so he could make room for more people in his clan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, of
All
course.
right.
What is the max cap on a friend list?
And
Did he
Xbox
reach it?
360 was 100.
And he reached that?
It's like the best was when did you ever get those messages from people? It's like, attention all friends and recent players. I
Yeah.
changed my gamer tag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine paying money to change your gamer tag.
Imagine paying $10 to change your
$10
gamer
whole
tag.
dollars.
To change your
Just go on
And you
Discord
get
and
a
change your
free one,
nicknames.
too.
Or you get a
Times
free-
to no.
Chris doesn't. That's how
Imagine
Lemon Squeezer
imagine
was
not
born.
having the ability
Well,
to
I
change
think I
your
had a
gamer
temporary-
tag until
No,
the
wasn't that your
PS4.
temporary? Oh, no,
No.
you did,
It's
and then
not
your
even
sister changed
guaranteed.
it.
All your
No,
progress
I
will be
had-
maintained.
No.
Xbox gave me a random gamer
Yeah.
tag, and then Kara changed it
Then
to
it's-
Lemon
yeah, she
Squeezer
changed it to
82.
You
Lemon
get one
Squeezer.
free change.
And then after that, I was like, well, I'm not paying $10 on Lemon
She used
Squeezer.
it.
82 generations.
Yeah,
It
and,
is
and,
now.
and thus the greatest meme was born.
She did let me check the number, for the record.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
But she had the controller. It was Lemon
That's-
Squeezer.
No, but Chris, it's nice. She birthed a
She birthed the
she
legend.
birthed a
What
legend.
she said it was like masculine or something like that.
No, she never gave me a reason.
Oh, I thought you said she.
She just thought it was funny.
No, she definitely just thought it was funny.
Probably, yeah.
Just like you did, full of soup.
No, that's
No,
a
that's an
story.
actual story
That
behind it.
is
That's
a
an
story.
actual
There's
story.
your uncle.
Just my grandpa.
That's something his
Grandpa,
grandpa
sorry.
Yeah,
said.
just
My
that's what I
bad.
need to say.
Yeah, that's an actual like, legit
Yeah,
story.
that's a
Mine just
legitimate
Kat wanted to
story.
fuck me over and give me the gayest name she could
Yeah,
probably
I actually
think of.
did that was I thought it was a funny saying.
Full of soup.
Soup.
This
Jack
boy's
soup.
got soup.
Mm.
He's got the juice.
Sometimes you'd ask, "What kind of soup am I?" I usually say chicken noodle.
You even
Chicken
like, do you
noodle
like
is
chicken
the
noodle?
best kind
I
of
do.
soup.
All right, that's
I got
Chicken
lemons.
noodle with or without rice?
I like
With or
rice.
without rice.
Without. Okay. All right.
Not
All
the-
I
right.
feel like you should just have like one or the other, like either noodles or rice.
Why not both?
Hmm.
I like both.
I like both.
Yeah, I
At
like
the
both.
same time.
No, but like if you get
It's exactly what I
noodles and
meant by
rice
both.
and teriyaki
Not that I
chicken-
even I eat soup ever.
Yeah, I don't eat soup very often.
I never really eat
I
soup.
love
Just
soup.
add
No,
more
no,
lemons.
just a-
No, like I like
Chicken
soup,
noodle.
but like
If you're gonna eat soup,
Chicken
noodle.
tortilla
Chicken
soup.
noodle.
miso soup is good,
Miso.
but that's not something you have by yourself. That's basically a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miso soup
Yeah.
kind of is a drink, actually.
Yeah, right? They just give it to you in a little cup and you just drink it. It's not like you never order that as a meal, You could have a bowl of chicken soup.
Yeah, never go to a restaurant and be like, you got miso soup?
It's a miso soup, man.
Like,
Hook
if
me
it-
up
if
with
it's
the
like-
miso soup. No. I mean, I do order miso soup when I see it, but it's not like.
But it's yeah.
Yeah, like
it's
if it's
not like
there,
why I
forget it.
go.
It's all about cream of chicken soup or cream of anything soup.
I just like tomato bisque.
Chris likes his
I don't know if I
tomato.
use tomato. That's just like
I need like 10 grilled cheeses. Need a bowl of tomato.
Why don't you just get tomato bisque, dip the grilled cheese in there?
Chris, I need like a dozen because it's just sauce for me, so I need like 10 of them just to finish it off.
Dip it in. It's TV.
Wait, is cereal a soup?
No,
No.
No.
Why not?
Cereal, man.
because I don't actually because I don't have milk in my soup. I
It
try
becomes, it
cereal.
becomes a broth.
But I
after the
need
cereal
milk.
settles
I don't
in.
like milk.
Well, then,
Well, it
at that
depends.
point, it's just
on
yucky.
Some of them you need
No, it's
milk.
not.
Cheerios.
Like
It's like
you
flavored
eat
milk.
You
Cheerios
wanna
you can
eat-
eat dry.
But the
This
best-
is
This boy
Lucky
eats
Charms.
soggy cornflakes.
No, I don't eat soggy corn. I don't let it.
No.
No,
sit
Lucky
for, like-
Charms you need
Kevin,
milk.
I was allergic
20
to milk
minutes.
for
Let it
most
sit
of my
for
life,
half an
and
hour,
I don't really
then
like the
you
taste.
No,
of it.
like
I don't like
you eat your cornflakes
soak overnight.
or like I don't eat cornflakes. No,
That's
the
it.
best cereal for my money is Honey Bunches of Oats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honey
Yes.
Bunches of Oats is
Thank
amazing.
you.
All right.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
all right.
It's
I don't
like,
know about it.
you
He
get the
says that cereal's a soup because you let it marinate.
No, you don't let
and
it
then,
marinate.
And
What
then
I'm
you
saying,
drink,
it
and then you
becomes-
eat soggy
no.
cornflakes.
The trick
bro.
is you take a
Like-
gallon of milk and pour your cereal and then let it soak overnight.
there
No,
you
no.
go.
And
See,
then
it's
you
all
just
about the
pour
broth.
gallon
There's
out
no
of it.
broth in
Yeah.
cereal.
Yes, but no, it
This
It's
becomes
the greatest
broth.
meal prep I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
It becomes broth. Like
How?
you pour your cereal.
Open it.
That's not what
you pour
broth
your
is.
milk.
It's not a broth.
I can
Broth it
I will
uses like
Google
is
the
when you
definition.
like
You open up the cereal
mix-
bag, right? And it's like 2/3 full, and you just pour milk into there, and then you go. You're set for the rest of your life.
No, see, broth is a savory liquid made of water in which bones, meat, fish, or vegetables have been simmered.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
So unless
is
you're
not
eating
broth.
celery with your cornflakes.
Well, does it need to have broth? That's like the question. Like,
This-
let's look.
this
Let's
soup
look
is-
Soup without
When I
broth
said
is
when I
just a
typed in broth,
colorant.
it
No,
said
no, but like-
also related to soup.
Enjoy your
I'm gonna
water.
look up soup on Wikipedia, and we're gonna find out.
That means like cookie dough is soup.
No.
Why
No,
is it not
Hold
soup?
on. No, because
Because
you're
you got your chocolate
saying-
chips in the dough. And
you're-
it's a soup.
Yeah,
You're
you
saying
got
that
your
the-
wet, you got your wet
Hey,
crap and your dry crap.
Welcome to the
You're saying that basically that soup needs to have
My name is
No, here we go. Soup is primarily liquid food, generally served warm or hot, that is made with combining ingredients of meat or vegetables with stock, juice, water,
or another liquid. It doesn't have to.
Well,
be.
I always heat up my milk. I don't know about you guys.
Warm milk
Yeah.
is good.
Not for cereal.
Eh.
Warm
I'm-
milk with oatmeal.
Are we
Cereal
having
can
oatmeal? We're
be
having
soup.
cereal.
Oatmeal
Mark.
is a cereal, you dummy.
There's no meat or vegetables in it.
No, but with oatmeal, you use more water.
Generally served.
Well, yeah,
I
Water, meat, and/or vegetable.
Undecided.
I truthfully believe that this is a debate that you will lose every single
No,
time.
no, this is not true. Because, like, for example, let's say you have like cereal, and then you put like hot cereal. So I could put it more in your.
Oatmeal.
playing
I've never
field.
heard of such a thing.
No.
oatmeal. That's
Oatmeal's-
oatmeal. It's oatmeal
But
or
it's
like
oatmeal,
grits.
that's not hot
Then
cereal.
call it.
I've never
but
walked in and said,
oatmeal
"Give me a
is a
bowl of hot
cereal."
cereal."
Give me a hot bowl of cereal, Andy.
what I'm saying.
I'm
Is it-
freezing
look,
out
okay,
egg.
Let's say you're a
You
strange
eat your
person
gr-
and you
you
like
eat
to
your
have your
grits
cereal
al
with hot milk.
dente.
Okay,
Right?
I've never met.
So you're a
such
serial
And then-
killer.
All right,
So
I've
you're,
never met
you're
a
a
being.
serial killer that
You're a
likes to have your
psychopath.
cereal. You're a psychopath serial killer, and you put hot milk inside your cereal, right?
Okay,
And then you cut up like a nice banana and you put it in your cereal,
Cop a
right?
banana.
Like,
Alright.
or
I don't believe
Banana.
bananas belong with milk. Like in milk.
honestly,
I agree.
like I actually kind of agree. I don't really like
Yogurt's
bananas in
fine.
my
I don't
Yogurt's
But like,
fine.
okay, like strawberries. So let's say you're having like honey bunches of oats, like the
Okay, yeah, you
strawberries.
just put some
right?
fruits.
You put some fruit in it,
Okay,
right?
okay.
I feel like, that could kind of be considered a soup. Because like fruit's kind of in the same playing field as
but like the
vegetables.
broth isn't derived from stock.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
kind of the.
That's kind of like
whole
that's kind of
soup.
like the stock has to be made using
Some kind
the
of meat or
primary
veg.
name of the thing. Like tomato stock has tomato in it. Beef stock has the beef in it. So if you're
Yeah,
having like
milk is a
beef
thing.
stew,
Like milk
like-
isn't like water with something else.
Milk
Yeah,
is
milk isn't
well,
like-
no, it kinda
milk
is
isn't
actually.
like-
It's like
No, but it's milk.
it's like cow water.
It's milk.
No, but like it's
It is.
milk. No, I'd say beef broth is cow water.
Well, milk contains
but
water.
milk
So do
doesn't.
I.
But if I say I'm having a
I'm
bowl
soup.
if I'm having a bowl of
Soup.
I'm at, you don't have Cheerios. You don't use Cheerios to make to make the
Oh,
milk.
just soup.
You know, like the milk.
Well, no, but like you get like
You don't have like Cheerio stock.
Martin,
like, okay,
Martin,
so-
you're
okay,
full of soup.
listen. if you have like Cocoa Puffs,
at
right?
soup.
You know how Cocoa Puffs turns your milk brown, right?
Well, that's after you let the Cocoa Puffs sit. It doesn't.
but
It
that's
doesn't
exactly-
become
that's
soup
what matters.
at
But that's
first.
exactly how.
And that still isn't
Yeah.
soup.
That's exactly how you make broth, though.
I still
That's
wouldn't-
not how you make broth.
Broth, yes, it is. Broth starts out with water.
No, you
and
have to boil it.
Yeah, okay, you boil it.
There's a
Yeah.
step involved.
What is
You can't skip the step.
What kind of psychopath boils milk and throws it Cocoa Puffs and stirs it?
That's pasteurized milk. That's pasteurized milk.
It's just-
That's how they
it's
do
just
it.
like
They
a
do
matter
that
of
for you.
semantics. Like, okay,
They double
You're
pasteurized.
supposed to do it yourself. You're not...
Maybe you're a farmer.
I'm not though.
Wait a second.
I'm not.
Wait a second.
I'm not a
99% of the
This is
world.
going in the next poll is cereal milk or cereal soup.
Cereal
It's a
milk.
soup. Cereal is a soup. I'm telling you. But like, so anyway, to make broth, you start off with water, and you basically just put some kind of other ingredient in it. It's probably like
And
bones
boil
or,
it.
you know,
Bones.
Okay, aside from the boiling aspect, of
You
it,
can't.
you can skip the boiling because
Alright,
even
let's say you're a freak and you like.
okay,
cold
let's say
soup.
that's gazpacho though. Gazpacho is cold soup.
Okay, fine. Cereal is gazpacho there.
Yeah, cereal
is gazpacho.
and gazpacho is soup. So by the transitive property,
Is cereal soup? Yes,
Okay,
no,
but we're
gazpacho.
hitting the line of like, yeah, I guess a hot dog is a sandwich, but no one's gonna say, oh, I love hot dog sandwiches.
That's a different
hot
thing.
dog.
hot dog.
Wait, is a wrap a sandwich?
Is a burrito?
no.
Is a
Yes.
burrito?
A wrap? Wait, is a wrap a burrito?
Is a wrap a burrito?
No.
A burrito is a wrap.
Is a wrap a burrito?
No.
Is
Oh,
it-
yes, it is.
Is a rectangle a square?
Yes. No, I think a wrap is a burrito.
But can you
There.
see? But like,
Might-
can you say that because they're so culturally
I don't
different?
know shapes.
Well, I think it depends because like I'll say like like if I put like eggs and bacon in a wrap, it's like it's a breakfast burrito.
So it's not a wrap.
It's also a wrap. It's like a bacon, egg, and cheese
Well,
wrap.
Would you
all
say
burritos
burritos
are
is-
wraps,
would you
but
say
not all
burritos
wraps
a
are
sandwich?
burritos.
Would you say burrito's a sandwich?
I don't know.
Well, I
They
think it
say- well,
depends
a
on the
burrito
content
is a
of the
wrap.
I think it depends on the
So if you're
content
saying a
of the
wrap's a
burrito.
sandwich, you have to say burrito's
Then a burrito's a
sandwich.
This is all
sandwich.
semantics at this point.
It depends though. Like if you're having like a
I'll answer the question for you. A
Chris
burrito
is-
and a wrap are both not sandwiches.
wraps are
All right,
sandwiches.
so the thing is with Chris, right? I'm not gonna debate this point, but no, I'm just that you're saying like the cultural differences, right?
Yes, they're very culturally
Alright,
distinct.
so what you're saying is that with the milk and the cereal is you're saying that those Neanderthals died off a long time ago. It's very different things. What we modern humans call soup.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
An exodus.
I'm glad we came to the conclusion that cereal is soup on
Okay.
this podcast.
Cereal is
and,
gazpacho.
Yeah, that's
Who
what
said
it
it's
is.
gazpacho?
I was joking.
I still don't agree.
I'm still interested in continuing the sandwich debate.
I'm
Like,
not.
Oh, no,
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 Like to death.
no, we've had a war.
Another galley
We've
full.
had a war.
Senior year, we had.
We signed a treaty.
It was like 3 to 4 days of
We
nonstop
actually-
fighting.
we
Yeah,
had to
it
write
actually- we wrote a
We
treaty.
Side.
We
I
had
medias, I
we
didn't
had
give
the
a shit.
NHS kids going off on it.
Really?
We had these retards going off on it.
That's
There
hilarious.
were
we had-
polls made.
There were polls
Tom was
made.
called short.
There were memes. We had a short Indian kid get made fun of.
Being short.
for being short.
We had
Because
there
he
were
is.
there was
No,
propaganda.
Wow.
Yeah, there was
Remember
propaganda
Alex-
made.
Alex made the
Alex,
poster.
yeah, made the posters. Like there was a war. We had
It
to
was
sign
the
a treaty.
closest we came to a school shooting.
We had we had to sign a treaty.
No, it wasn't. We had the code red.
That wasn't close. That was an ass. That was,
Yeah,
that was an accident.
Someone just fat fingered the butt. That doesn't.
Wait, so like, what was it like? Was it like I don't know? Explain more. Like, what was like the debate like about? It's about like specifically.
Is a wrap a
hot dogs?
sandwich?
It was a wrap
Oh,
sandwich.
it's a wrap.
That was the question.
Oh,
It was about wraps.
Is a wrap a sandwich? Yes or no? That's the.
And we
whole
went
debate.
back and forth.
We
There
went back
were
and forth
people
forever.
pulled out
People pulled out dictionaries.
People made shit up.
People
There's-
found like old encyclopedias in which like they talked about this exact topic. Yeah, it was.
It got bad.
yeah.
It was it was a war of attrition. It was just seeing who would stop shouting first,
And
and
no one
eventually
ever stopped.
And no one
so we had to
stopped,
sign
so we signed a treaty.
we eventually came to
I
the
might still have it
conclusion
in
that
my
no one
Google
cared.
Doc, to be honest.
It was amazing that it went on that long,
Yeah,
and
that-
they
that-
covered
that's
that
pretty
many
Oreo
people.
sandwich.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's a
What, a
sandwich
sandwich?
cookie. It's
An
a sandwich.
Oreo.
It's a sandwich
Oh,
cookie.
yeah, it's obviously not a sandwich, but like, it's like
Sandwich.
Yeah, why not? Sure.
Okay,
That's what they're
is a
called. It's on the box.
Okay,
It's on the box.
Is a quesadilla a sandwich though?
It's more a sandwich than a wrap is, I think.
Yeah,
Just because
I
there's
agree.
two things. There's
Yeah.
two layers.
'Cause,
Like,
like,
you could
no, but
break
it's a-
it. You could
Alright.
break the
But it's
tortilla on a
but it's sub
quesadilla.
sandwich.
A
Yes.
sub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
but it's not.
absolutely.
It's all connected.
Well, it's cut.
Yeah, well,
to be.
It's
even
cut.
if you broke it, it would still
Okay,
maintain
here's
itself.
here's the bread of my sub. Oh, I broke it. Okay, it's two things now. Here
I mean,
we
it
go.
looks like
Oh,
a-
Have you
But
ever
it's
seen a
still
sandwich
it still
alignment chart?
holds.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
it still holds itself together, even if you broke the connection. It's just the connection's there for convenience.
The connection's not like
It's just how it
a big
starts.
deal. Big
Yeah,
deal.
I mean,
All
no
the
one's.
bread is cut in half. At
So
some
some kind of sandwich maestro is like, oh, if I don't cut all the way through, look at all the content stays in.
Look, it all stays in, and you don't get juice all over yourself.
Oh
It's
my
genius.
God.
I'm a genius.
I'm a
Mother-
genius.
Mother would be so proud of me right now.
Mama, I did it.
And that was
Mama.
Johnny Subway.
Mama, rest the soul, I did it. Finally,
Johnny Submarine. That was his
Wait,
name.
can we all agree that a Pop-Tart is not a sandwich?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
It's a
Yeah.
pastry.
Okay.
It's a Pop Tart.
Pop-Tart.
It's a
So
Pop Tart.
like, yeah, so I have the sandwich alignment chart out, and
Oh
there's,
yeah, that was someone.
Those got pulled
Oh,
out.
those got posted
Yeah.
a dozen times.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so like yeah,
Lots
there's
of
like
different ones.
ingredient purist to ingredient rebel, and then there's structural
Exact same
purist to
ones.
structural rebel.
Oh, it's
It's the
oh
exact
gosh.
same
It's
one.
the same exact
Yeah.
chart.
So
I'm okay.
This is like if
In
some
true-
like World War II veteran saw like an old propaganda poster and they're like,
it's kind of weird how they have hot dogs as true neutral. Like I don't know.
that's pretty weird. I probably wouldn't. Do
That no.
I think that's its own.
Hot dogs are probably
It's
the
its own
weakest form of sandwich.
Honestly,
It's
yeah.
an American classic. Make it its own thing.
Exactly. Don't disrespect the hot dog.
It has its own month, dude. Just let it
It's a
be.
hot
Yeah.
Oh, which
dog.
month
Because
is
here's the
that?
thing, like,
eating
Making
con-
sense
It's
to
a
me, the
symbol.
month.
So if you took like a hot dog bun and put anything else in it, you would
It's
say
fucking
it's a
disgusting.
sandwich.
No, and also it's disgusting.
Well,
It's
if you put a
disgusting.
sausage
Oh,
in
okay,
it,
the hot dog ones are not good.
Well,
No,
wait,
hot
wait,
dog
wait.
buns
What
are
kind of
not
hot
that
dog
good.
buns are you
Old
eating?
hot dog
No,
buns?
like,
wait,
if I didn't have any.
Wait.
No, like hot dog
bread,
buns
I
and
can't have
hamburger
bread.
buns
fight.
generally are things that you wouldn't
Fight,
want to
kiss.
eat by themselves.
Okay, but here's the thing: are you eating white buns or are you eating potato rolls?
Okay, potato rolls, yeah, those
Potato
are
rolls are great.
good. Okay,
Like,
yeah, but I'm talking
white-
about the like just the normal white.
Yeah,
buns.
white
Those
buns are
awful.
just kind of gross.
Those-
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are
garbage
suck,
tier.
yeah.
But I
They
still
don't
wouldn't
keep,
like
and
make
they're
a sandwich
bad.
with a hot
They
dog.
don't taste
Like, I
good
would
to
use
begin with.
my own
They really
bread.
But you like potato rolls though. I'd make a sandwich out of potato
I just had
rolls.
I
I
do
ate two
make
of those a
bread.
couple hours ago.
Like,
I do
Whenever-
make it out of potato rolls.
like whenever we get buns for hot dogs and hamburgers in my house, we just get potato rolls because they taste 1,000 times better.
Yeah, I use those for
A
burgers.
lot sweeter, and where it complements the savory.
That's right.
It's good.
Yeah,
those-
it's like a knockoff Hawaiian roll, I guess, or like brioche, I guess. Or like, have you ever had the King's Hawaiian
Yeah,
rolls?
yeah.
Those
of
are
course, I'm
pretty good.
Filipino.
yeah.
Those,
Okay.
those are in my house all the time.
Nice.
It's the rules.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that like peanut butter sandwich is a sandwich. What about like a ice cream sandwich? Like
It's an ice cream sandwich.
what about
Sandwich.
what about
Sandwich.
Klondike bar?
No,
No,
it depends.
that's like-
It depends.
There's no,
It's-
unless it
no,
has
they
cookie.
have
No, no,
I
I'm
know
talking
they have an
about
ice
cookie.
cream sandwich version.
No,
but
yeah,
that's
the
not
ice cream sandwich with like the.
Well, then it's an ice cream sandwich.
Not- not-
It's just
It-
Klondike
as long as it
brand.
has the
That's Klondike
cookie
brand.
on the top
It's
and
like
the
a
bottom,
special.
it's a
It's a variety.
sandwich.
It's
Okay.
it's like a
But like the one
subclass.
that's in a shell is not the same.
That's,
no.
honestly,
Because it doesn't
Top.
have any sort of bread thing making it a sandwich.
It's just
It's just
chocolate.
chocolate.
ice cream
Ice
and
cream encased in
cased in
chocolate,
chocolate.
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like, so who here thinks that the wrap is a sandwich?
I think I was on the yes side before, but
I was-
honestly, like
I don't think anyone cares.
I didn't really
Okay,
care.
yeah,
I-
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
It's
I'm
like
pretty sure I was on the
remember
yes
whatever.
side, but I was fighting for the sake of fighting.
All I
I
remember
wouldn't-
is that I had no opinion.
I
I
was
genuinely
fighting
didn't
just-
care.
I was fighting for fun.
Yeah.
I genuinely didn't care and never said decide.
What about the whole
I
like
just don't care.
water is wet
Wraps
thing?
are good.
I think that's just kind of stupid.
That's
Like,
that's
just-
moronic.
That's just more. Yeah, it's absolute.
That's more
nonsense.
brainlet drivel. It's just.
Yeah, it's just like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's
It's
just-
not a
it's
conversation
nothing.
that matters.
I mean, like, I
That's
wouldn't
just
look at a wrap and say, "Oh, that's a sandwich." Like, I'd say that's a wrap. I just call it what it is.
call it like.
But like, if you looked at, if you gave me a peanut butter jelly just like wrapped in a tortilla, I just call you a retard. Okay? Like, why are you putting peanut butter and
I feel
jelly
like
inside?
it's actually not
What's
that bad.
mentally wrong with you?
yeah, but like just use
How many
bread.
chromosomes
It
are
just-
missing or extra?
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
you have an abnormal number. It's like,
Yeah, I don't know if less or more, but one of the two.
What if they can't afford sandwich bread? They only have to resort to wraps.
I mean, I feel
Well,
like
then they wouldn't
I'm
call it
pretty sure
carnivore.
sandwich bread is like cheaper than tortillas,
sounds
though.
That is, yeah, it definitely
you
is.
get more bread
You definitely
for
get
my
less
more.
money. It's like,
Yeah.
Am I the only one that like really hates white sandwich bread?
I
mean, I never really.
it's
use it.
I prefer
Offensive.
rolls.
I
prefer rolls,
I eat it
too.
all the time.
Kaiser roll, baby. Kaiser roll's the
Like
best.
to me, like
Yeah, Kaiser
I
rolls are
usually,
the best.
I usually don't like
Sandwich,
whole wheat,
hamburger,
but I feel like
Kaiser
whole
rolls
wheat
Kaiser
sandwich
roll,
bread is
baby.
1,000 times better than white sandwich bread.
should be-
I mean,
I like
in
rye
terms
bread.
You
of,
shouldn't be using bread
I
to begin
only
with, you
eat
use
white
rolls.
bread. Really, it's
Yeah, I
toast.
like roll. Yeah, I like rye
Okay.
bread.
If I'm gonna,
See, I feel like whole
If I'm
wheat
gonna
toast
use
is
not a
better
roll,
than
I
white
use bread.
toast.
yeah,
I
I
go.
don't know.
If I'm
Well,
using
at
a
least the
roll, I
whole-
use like
usually whole wheat's
fresh
pretty
like
gross,
sandwich sub bread.
but we get a
Like
pretty
the fresh
good whole wheat
kind.
I
toast.
never
Oh,
had
good.
that in my
If,
house.
yeah, the
Or
pumpernickel bread.
then after that, I'd be like potato bread.
We don't get that very
No.
often. We only ever get that around
I
Christmas
only
time.
like using potato rolls.
That's
for,
just 'cause
like,
you-
Well, no,
It's
not
kinda
potato roll,
sweet.
potato bread.
Oh, potato bread. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so my mom just buys either rye bread, wheat bread, or if we're doing something special, then like some kind of rolls.
Yeah, I like
Rolls, baby, that's the
Rolls
way to
is
go. I'm
great.
telling
Yep,
you.
yep.
Kaiser
Andrew.
rolls.
You get
What's
some-
that?
you
get
German
some-
efficiency.
You
That's
get
where she gets it
That's
from.
where you get it
You get
from.
some
Yeah.
broiled rolls, lettuce, tomato, and some turkey.
Chris.
Maybe some Swiss cheese if you're.
Calandra's bread.
Oh, calandra's.
It's
The
the best
best.
bread.
I
Wait,
just like get, like,
Calandras.
usually, like, a
We have a
large batch of
bakery.
stuff,
Isn't that
just
like
eat throughout
Fairfield?
the day,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just have
Okay,
nothing
yeah, I
else.
know
I'd
of
be
that
happy.
place.
Yeah, I
Good?
could just sit
Good?
down and eat
Yeah.
that the entire day.
Is that just like, slowly throughout the entire, just eat, just consume
Just
an entire loaf. of
Warm
bread.
calandra's bread.
Yes,
That's
it's
the
the
Italian
best.
bakery, right?
Yep.
Oh fuck.
Don't they
man.
also do? Aren't they also a restaurant?
There's
we've-
two
Yeah,
restaurants.
there's two
There's
restaurants.
actually
two.
three.
Oh.
One of them just like
Out
in
of the way.
Caldwell and not anywhere
Yeah,
near
by the
other
bakery,
two.
there's like a normal restaurant.
Caldwell.
There's an Italian restaurant and a Mediterranean like seafood restaurant.
There's been many a venture to get Calandra's bread.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And
Many
then
a
there's the
caravan to
bakery.
pick up one of their holy rolls.
They're just
Not
so
rolls,
good.
you usually get
Loaves.
the
The
loaves.
large back
The large,
stone.
yeah.
Holy loaf.
Oh, thank the 101st for bringing us best stone bread.
No, but you know what's better than that?
Hold your breath. man.
Nothing.
Careful.
Don't.
Look around where you are.
Pretzel rolls.
No.
I do like.
You were on sacred
I like
ground,
pretzel
sir.
buns,
Pretzel,
but
pretzel rolls
Not better.
are so good.
How dare you stamp upon Mr. Calandra's name in
okay,
such
okay.
a
The
way,
thing is,
you
okay.
heathen?
See, okay, I've seen those for like burgers, but my thing is, like,
No, like
I
just
don't
straight
need a
up.
burger for the bun. You know, it steals the show.
No, it's
Here's-
just a
Huh.
good thing
I
of
think
bread
it-
on its own. It's like a pretzel, but it's all it's soft, warm stuff on the inside without the outer casing.
I feel like a bun.
and then you
can
add
be
Well,
some
I like
butter
that.
into
It
that,
could.
and it
It
tastes
definitely
so
could.
I like
good.
that.
I've had bad buns before, and
Yeah.
it makes me sad.
Yeah.
No, the buns can definitely ruin it.
Yeah,
buns
yeah,
can
but
ruin
the
it, but
buns-
they
the
shouldn't be
buns
the
don't
star.
make
A
it.
good bun only take it so far. The meat's
The
gotta
meat-
be.
the meat
No, no,
is
but-
the
meat's
but-
the star.
But like,
Yeah.
if you go to like a fast food chain and they have the pretzel buns or whatever, they taste disgusting compared to like actual pretzel rolls.
I'd imagine.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Because their
Yeah,
normal
That's
food
just
tastes
fast
disgusting.
food. But...
No,
Unless-
but
normal
that's,
do you-
that's the
does-
only places that I see where you get pretzel rolls.
Does
as
White
the,
does White Castle do pretzel rolls?
I, don't
I think
know.
I've only seen him do like the regular.
I have no
I've-
idea.
I've-
I don't go to White Castle.
Oh
You guys ever
man,
been to 25, 30 Burger, like one of those?
Oh
places?
yeah.
25 burgers, yeah.
25
Yeah,
burgers.
I love that place.
They-
One of my favorite.
there used to be one in Fairfield, but I think it closed.
Yeah.
I like Five Guys.
Five guys.
I think
We took Andrew to Five Guys and he loved
Guys is a
it.
little
Some of those haven't been
overrated,
there, but
like-
it wasn't really.
Took him once and he
We
loved
took him
it.
once and he loved it. We should go again. We
We
should
should
go
go back.
back.
Don't they just have boxes of peanuts in there?
They do. And
Yes.
I know,
Yes.
but
Peanuts are so
I'm fine.
He's
I
he
risked it.
Are
survived.
you
He
allergic to
lived.
peanuts?
If he
Yes.
lived once, he'll live again.
How
I'm much more of a daredevil though.
are you, like-
Martin is very careful.
Wait,
Like,
they use peanut oil in like everything though.
I'm not allergic.
No.
to peanut
When
oil.
peanut
Weird.
oil
It's
is
really weird.
fried,
Yeah.
it denatures the protein
Really?
that actually
Okay.
causes our reaction.
Interesting.
No, like when we were at Kevin's house for New Year's and Martin, like when we went up for dessert, Martin was like asking Kevin's mom for like, oh, like what has nuts? I just started eating.
He just goes in
How
and
are you, like,
consumes
terrible?
Yeah.
I am terribly allergic.
the
I'm
brownies,
I'm almost
the brownie,
dying.
He will die.
I just don't care that much.
Like if I have like a handful of like peanut dust like pocket, he just goes.
That
He
sounds
goes
just
down.
super effective. That's honestly better than pocket sand because
Yeah, it really
like
is.
it'll affect everybody and it'll be specially effective to more people.
This will actually kill
This will
you.
kill something. No, but the thing is, like, if
It's
you
like
use it on
oil
a
in your
person who's
blood.
not allergic, it's still effective.
It's just kind
It's
of
just
it's
pocket
the peanut
sand.
dust in his eye.
Andrew, it's like you oiled a blade in The Witcher.
Exactly. It still is a sword that kills things, but some things
Some
die a
things
little
die
bit faster.
much
Yeah.
better. Yeah, yeah. But no, I'm just much
Like
more.
it's
I
still
don't- I don't
dust
know.
in your eyes, but this sometimes for some people. The
No,
dust is
oh, you know, the other
terribly
week-
lethal.
It backfired
blinded.
the other week. I had a cookie and there was peanut butter in it. Didn't know, and yeah, that was a lot of just. And it happened 5 minutes after Mom said, "Hey, you should be careful," and I was like, "I'm fine." And then I
The worst is how slow it comes on at first.
I know,
'Cause,
you're
like,
like,
you get a little
is it
itchy.
happening? Yeah, I
Like,
know.
do you get like one part of your lip just starts going like, it's like, oh,
Yeah, it's
here
usually
we go.
like it's usually the inside
Here
of
we
my mouth.
go. I'm going. I'm going.
This is it, boys.
No,
You're
seriously,
like
I
one
last
literally-
hurrah.
I'm telling you, buddy. I just
'Cause
sat
you're-
in my room and I just monitored myself. I took 3 Benadryl and then I fell asleep. I woke
I'm
up
not
at
dead.
2 a.m. and I was like, I didn't die. I'm good.
I'm not dead.
And you woke up in white heaven.
I was so sore. Oh, it was insane.
Oh
It
man,
was
yeah,
so-
anaphylaxis is
Yeah,
one hell of a
and
drug.
Benadryl too. That also like makes you feel like shit when you wake up.
Percocets.
Yeah, Benadryl is like one of those. It's just like it's weird how effective it is. It just it knocks you out. Like even just like a teaspoon of it is enough to just like fuck.
No,
up,
that happened. I'm
fuck
also
you
allergic
up.
to fish. When I was at school.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
I had to go to this tutoring thing because whenever I eat fish around you. But so I was like, I always test myself though, because I can eat like shrimp and stuff, but I can't have like salmon and tuna. So I'm always testing my limits. So randomly I'll be like, I'll just have some salmon. So I got some salmon. No, but it's not that bad. It's not peanut allergy bad. It's just like I'm uncomfortable bad.
Yeah.
So like I had some and I ate like 3 pieces and I was like, nope, and I gave it to my friend and I took a single Benadryl, but we had to go to tutoring after. I was literally just like falling asleep in my chair. Oh, it's good times.
Oh,
So Five Guys.
So
Five Guys is
Five Guys.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
we have to go back.
Do you guys prefer Five Guys or Smash Burger?
I've never been to Smash.
I like Five Guys better.
I prefer
I-
Five Guys.
I
prefer
prefer
Five Guys.
Smash Burger mainly because I can eat at Smash Burger.
Are you allergic to
What?
peanuts too?
No, I just don't eat anything that's red meat. And like they
Oh,
only...
you get chicken at Smash Burger?
Yeah, no, I get the turkey burgers there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Chicken turkey, same
But
thing.
like
I
when
forget.
I
I forget.
when
Was
I
that,
did when I did eat red meat, I like Five Guys more.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
no, okay, but
yeah,
so
yeah.
truthfully,
But, like, if you
it's
said-
Five Guys.
Yeah, but like if you
you said now,
right
where
now,
do you wanna go?
let's go someplace,
Alright.
I'd be like, no,
Okay,
I can
but
only go there.
but in truth,
But his
Is that
answer is
like-
Five Guys.
The real
Wait,
But
is
your
that
answer
like,
is Five Guys.
is that
Yeah,
like
it's
a
Five Guys.
choice
Yeah.
or like is it like
If
because
someone
like, it
pointed a
makes
gun
you...
to my head and was, oh yeah, it's because of choice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to
All
not
right.
eat red meat.
I forget. I
A cow
remember you
held
told
him
me
up
I'm
at
just
gunpoint and
retarded, so
warned
I
him that he'd
forgot.
return if
I'm gonna come in
he'd
with,
ever entered his mouth.
with a volcanic take.
Oh, damn.
And say that veggie
Evacuate.
burgers are actually pretty good.
I would
No,
even,
they
I would
are.
even
Some
eat.
are. Some
I-
are.
yeah, some are.
Some are.
That's
I
not
mean, you
really a
can
volcanic
obviously
take.
butcher
Like,
a
I like
Okay,
vegetables.
butcher a
Fine.
veggie burger.
'Cause I feel because I know. Oh,
I know,
sorry,
I know
what
we
were you
get. I know
You-
things
you
are
can
kind of
always butcher a
explosive
burger.
sometimes,
You can
but
always butcher a veggie burger. It's like the same thing.
I mean, like I
They're-
pick meat every time, but like I
yeah,
would
yeah.
I would
It's
still eat. a
harder
veggie
to
burger.
find a good veggie burger.
I agree.
Oh,
Yeah, but, like,
yeah,
My
yeah.
sister's a vegetarian, and she makes me try them all the time. And like, it's very rare that I enjoy one. But when
Yeah.
they're not bad, they're not bad.
when it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing is, like, I feel like once you just like get the notion that it's like you just gotta like pretend that it's not a burger. Just like think of it as like a veggie pancake, and then it becomes 1,000 times better. Yeah.
Huh.
Like, because if you're trying to compare it to a
Don't
burger,
take it to
It's
what
like-
it
it's
looks
like when
to
you-
do about it.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like when you're eating M&Ms, but it turns out that they're Skittles. Like you still like Skittles, but that just leaves
It's
a
not what
bad
you were
taste in your
expecting.
mouth. It's like,
Yeah.
You can't mix the two. Just,
I don't know,
come
like-
on.
yeah, it's like it's not. It's
kinda
not a
don't like
burger.
M&Ms,
It's not a
but-
burger. Stop trying to call it a burger.
no,
it's,
but there are some that like
like a
actually
veggie
taste
patty.
like
yeah.
oh yeah, I like in Hoboken there's Bear Burger, and they have something called like the Impossible Burger.
Yeah,
Oh, I know
yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
the
talking about,
Impossible Burgers.
And apparently
yeah.
it like bleeds or like
Yeah, no,
it has
it's-
No,
like
yeah,
meat
yeah,
juice that
like
comes
they
out.
actually
It's-
taste
yeah.
like meat.
It's like
really
it's like
weird.
literally meat, but they just like made it not.
They made it out of
They didn't
plant
kill anything
proteins.
for it. Yeah,
They made it.
they made it.
Yeah, it's like lab
Sure.
grown.
And if you like,
Genetically
they can cook it medium
engineered.
rare and like squeeze it and like blood comes out, like blood.
It's. I'm pretty sure it's soy based though. It's not
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, they've
sure,
ta-
soy boy.
soy boy.
Soylent.
No, like people have tasted it, but it's
Soylent
like not
Green.
as it's like not as good, but it's passable apparently.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you ever been to Zinburger?
I have, but it's
I
expensive.
haven't.
The thing
So is
is,
the goddamn
They have good fries.
yeah, that's the thing. I like the fries better than I like my burger.
No, yeah, you're right.
I had
25
no,
plus.
yeah, I know. I my sister paid for it. It's fine.
Okay.
I got the sweet potato fries.
They're good.
And they come with like the honey
Yeah.
dipping sauce.
Oh,
So
man.
good.
Yeah,
oh,
no.
that sounds good.
Sweet
It-
potato
it was- it
fries
was
with
amazing.
honey and
Yeah.
brown sugar
Yeah.
is
It was
so
so
good.
Yeah, if you go to St. Mary's, go for the fries. Don't
Just
bother
get
with the
literally
burgers.
just the fries.
Where's that?
Shit, wait, hot take. Sweet potato fries with marshmallow fluff.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
I did
yes.
I've, like,
That sounds good.
I've
That
never,
It's
sounds-
like,
I haven't
it's
had
basically
that.
like eating
Never had
the
it.
yams on
I
Thanksgiving.
mean, it's just like sweet
It's just
potatoes.
sweet potatoes, yeah.
It's just sweet potatoes.
But like
I don't like
extra.
sweet potatoes.
I don't like sweet potatoes
No.
either, but I feel like that could
Sweet
be a good
potato-
combination.
I mean, like
I mean,
I'm
you,
really
find, you have an
Irish.
easier time.
I like
picking
sweet-
food
I like
that
sweet-
Andrew
I like
doesn't
any form of
Or
potato.
picking that food that you actually do
So-
like. Because there's much
Yeah.
less.
What is the? Oh, you know what I wasn't expecting was gonna be as good as it was. Falafel.
Yo,
Oh, I
fluff
like
is
I like
so
falafel.
good.
I was like, all right. I thought it's sort of. It's very savory.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly savory for something that's vegetarian.
It's not that hard to make.
Well, I feel like all vegetarian stuff's just like savory.
I haven't eaten very many
not really.
vegetarian things. I mean,
I don't know. Like I feel like Eastern types of food does like vegetarian like
Oh
the
yeah,
best.
that's a lot of because
Well,
that's like a
it's
lot
part
of
of
their
the culture,
it's
so-
their culture.
of course they're gonna have it done right.
Built their lives around making this food.
After
edible.
eating grass.
Yeah.
I mean like
They've evolved their
Indian
recipes.
food. Oh, so
Yeah, Mamoons, dude.
I love. Wait, was that the first time you had falafel?
Yeah.
You went to Mamoons?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was good. It was
life
really
changing
good.
experience if you go to Mamoons falafel.
So I'd say I want falafel, but now I actually want Five Guys.
Yeah, me too.
One time.
Challenge
Do you guys watch
accepted.
King of the Hill?
Yes.
Andrew loves King of the
I
Hill.
love
I don't
King of the
watch
I don't
Hill
know
it,
if
but I
it's on
love all the
Adult
memes.
Swim anymore. I don't even think I
know
get
if it
Adult
is.
Swim
I mean, I
anymore.
didn't watch it on
It's on
Adult
Hulu
Swim.
now,
Yeah, I
I'm pretty
did, but I just found it
God dang it,
on
bro.
the internet.
Other means.
Alternative methods. So
It's on
good.
Hulu now.
Is
Yeah,
it?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what's
I do that
stupid? Okay,
Spotify
wait.
Hulu thing.
Does anybody have Hulu in here?
No.
Okay, my cousin let me use his,
Yeah, my cousin
and
too,
the
actually.
base thing of it, they still give you ads.
Yeah, it really.
They still
sucks.
give you ads. You have to pay an extra like $3 or $4 a month to not get ads.
It's so fun.
Wait,
It's
do you
so-
have the
I know 90-second
Spotify
ads.
No.
Ads.
student? Because
I
I
have
can
a-
get
I have an
Hulu and
Android, so I have a
Showtime.
Spotify hack.
No, like I have a
I'm
Hulu.
I'm
Like
part
the-
of the family
there-
plan at my
there's
my
two-
family,
there's two
so I don't really
Hulus.
pay anything.
One of
I'm
them
pretty
is,
sure if
like,
you had the
there's a
student
base
thing,
and
they
then there's
give
like a
you Hulu.
premium.
No, yeah, they do,
Yeah.
they do.
So
but like,
yeah, and it's
I
not
wouldn't-
even
I
it's not
wouldn't
even
use
one
Hulu,
ad.
so,
There's
like,
like
why pay the
four.
extra money if
There's
I'm
like it's
already
like there's
getting
one
Spotify
when
from
you
the
start
family?
and maybe
'Cause
two.
it's like-
No, it's like
and then
$5 a
and then one
month.
at the end.
That's like,
Oh yeah, no.
It's so
that's
stupid.
the
but,
reason
like,
I don't watch TV.
Exactly.
Is it-
like,
is it
for-
even less?
For Spotify, the
Doesn't make any
family
sense.
thing is you have to pay like I think $180 and you can give out like 5 passes or whatever to your family members, something like that. I don't know how much it actually is because my parents are like, you know what? If we're both gonna have it, us doing it individually is more than doing the family plan for like a year.
Oh, okay.
So just give it to the
yeah,
kids.
yeah. So give it to
And
the
the
kids.
dog.
Yeah. So I'm
Not
getting
his
that
brother.
from them.
There's 5 of them. There's 5 kids. There's
Yeah,
3
five.
kids, 2
There's
adults.
5 vouchers, I guess. But
Forget one of the kids.
5 mores.
No, I
Yeah,
forgot we had
there's
three.
five
Brother's
of us.
not important.
So it's like
Yeah,
a
there's
good number.
three of them.
It's a
How could
perfect
you
number.
forget? There's the portraits of the 3 of them when they were little in
Yeah,
the basement. How could you
That
forget?
Kevin is haunted.
Baby
by.
Kevin.
They would go to my house and there's a portrait of me and my brother. Then the center one is my dog instead of my sister. She didn't want a picture.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Matt, in Kevin's basement, there's like 3 big portraits of him and his siblings, but it was like when they were little kids, so there's just baby Kevin smiling at you when you're down
I
there.
can't tell which one
How
is
old
him,
were you?
which
How
is
old
his
were
brother.
you?
That was like 10-year-old me.
Oh, okay.
Because my parents were really active in Habitat for Humanity, and because they were like there for however many X years, they're like, "Hey, here's this free voucher for a photo shoot, and you can get like an 8x10 photo after."
Oh.
And so we did it, and then our parents were like, "Yeah, all of these photos won't look good in an 8x10, but we kind of want them," so they just picked it up, and I guess that's how the photo shooting company makes money. But like, yeah, so now they're there. We didn't get an 8x10.
How much do you want for it?
Yeah, okay.
I can't
how much
sell
do you?
it. It's not mine.
I'll
What
ask
if
you.
it just had, you know,
What if it?
What if it
What if it
just
just
disappeared?
disappeared?
What if it disappeared from your basement because of you and you sold it to someone?
Yeah, what if it wasn't there at one point? Like, how much money would make you not feel bad about it any
Yeah, there
longer?
you go.
What if
That'd
we?
be a lot more.
What
money
if I
than
replaced
think
it?
should be.
What if I replaced it with something else?
Yeah.
If we just make
A picture of Andrew's
photocopy
dog.
a picture-
Like a second picture of one of your siblings.
Yeah, like what if we just made a copy of your brother's
I can't-
and like no
like,
one would be
I
able
can't
to
tell
like we
which
just like
one is
flip
your
it. We just
brother
flip
anyways.
it. So like he's facing a different direction.
Yes.
So he
Oh
looks
my
like looks like a
God.
different
Or it's like
picture.
Photoshop a shirt, different color.
Yeah, like-
What if we take Kevin's, right? They put his brothers where Kevin's was. So then they're like,
So they think that their
their
brothers
brothers is missing, and then they blame his friends, not us.
Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
genius.
Easy.
Why would they blame us anyway? Why would we have
Why would
stolen
Because we're
we-
such
Kevin's?
delinquents.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're delinquents.
We're
delinquents.
delinquents.
We're the delinquents here.
I've
We're
robbed
the rebel
several gas
rousers.
stations this week.
We've
alone.
consumed the alcohol illegally.
Yes, and
It was
pirate
just apple
movies.
cider.
Say
Oh baby.
Oh,
No.
oh.
Chasm screeches it, but you know.
But he's chasm.
He
He's
streaks
But he has the
as
black
humanly
pass.
possible,
Black
yes.
he
I
can't
love
say
I love how we
black.
found an excuse to scream it.
Right? Yeah, it's great.
That was funny.
I love that.
Also, David, David was just talking about something, and he was like, "Is that how kinks are born?" And I was like, "Fuck you, David. Are you kidding me right now?"
Like, come the fuck on.
What are you doing, David? How you've had this many girlfriends? I have no idea.
I
I don't know if they're like actual girlfriends. I think they're just people that he's been with.
I guess. Still.
Flings.
Physically, but not that physical.
I think we're seriously overestimating how much sex David has.
Probably.
I said no one. I thought we all assumed he
I thought we
doesn't have any.
David.
Oh, David is a very.
Pedophile? No.
David is a pedophile.
I'm kidding.
He's a tall guy who he's one of our friends, but he's
David.
tall and very Jewish and also Ukrainian.
Very, very
Jewish.
He's pretty Jewish.
He's
but
more
not
Jewish
very-
than any of us.
I mean,
He's more
true.
Jewish looking. Like
He's more Jewish than like four Cassies.
He's more Jewish looking
Yeah.
than
He's-
actuality.
But like, he's not like
He's
one of
not-
those
yeah.
people that has the yarmulke.
Yeah,
on
he,
and all.
he
I
looks
went to the
he
bagel
looks more
store.
Jewish than he actually is.
Yeah, he doesn't talk about bagel stores very often.
Yeah.
He does
But
sometimes.
he has a girlfriend who was like
Everyone
when they
talks
started
about it.
dating, he was in college and she was a freshman in high school, or not a freshman.
No, she was a sophomore.
junior.
Oh,
She was a
okay,
sophomore.
okay,
Was she a
I
sophomore?
thought she was a sophomore.
Yeah, she
sophomore.
was. Yeah,
She was a sophomore.
Yeah.
Because
Is a
she's in my
2-year.
brother's grade.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So he was
Well,
a
like,
senior
different
and
school,
she was a
but still,
sophomore.
It's
And
Oh,
And
she's
he-
applying
years
to
apart.
college.
they're only
right
2 years
now.
apart.
Okay, it's not like
It's
it's so
not-
like weird.
I know, but
Like,
it's weird
not
because she's a sophomore in high school.
It could be worse.
She's-
I
be
like
worse.
that.
Yeah, but
it
we
definitely
should-
could have been worse. We gave him shit.
It could have
But
been
we-
worse.
Yeah, no, of course you gotta give him.
Like it's not actually that bad. Like,
It's
we
even
just have
funnier.
to give
It's
him
even
Yeah,
funnier
of course.
because she looks younger than she is.
She also looks
Yeah,
a
she
lot
looks way
younger
younger
than
than
she
she
is.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
just
does.
yeah, it's just weird. I have a sister that's 2 years younger than me, and just like whenever just like, and one of my friends is actually Hunter is dating someone that's 2 years younger than him, so it's like
That's
man,
Hunter.
huh?
That's Hunter.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
like
like that.
this person is my sister's age, and someone my age is dating this person.
Show
Yeah.
him
I
the, show him
don't
the
know, it's just like
picture.
weird to think
It,
about.
yeah,
that.
it makes your skin
Okay,
crawl
that's
a little
David.
bit.
Ah,
He
David.
sees Juno as like a sale,
Yeah,
and
for
then that's
sure.
his girlfriend.
Ah, his
And
girlfriend.
that's Lauren.
And that's more.
That's Martin. He's
Which
here,
picture
too.
are you showing him?
The one from New Year's.
Oh, okay. The black guy is Chasm.
That's his name, Chasm.
Yeah.
K-
If he ever meets you, he will
K-A-Z-I-M.
definitely try to introduce himself as something else.
What?
Like Tyrone.
Probably
Like
Tyrone,
Tyrone, Jamal,
Ty Quilley's Black
Ty Cooley's Blackman the Third.
Chasm's a pretty cool name though.
It is.
He's pretty cool.
Oh no, it's like
No.
Kazim.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like the-
Kazim.
Kind
Oh,
of.
the
Well,
amount
like,
of
that's how
people
you
that have
spell
called
it.
him that.
Hello, Kazim. How are you doing today, my friend? You wish to go Bob America today,
He likes to take any excuse he can get
To
to
introduce
say
himself as
the
something else.
N word. He'll introduce himself as something else, and he loves saying that he sells drugs to white moms.
Which
Yeah.
he does.
He
That's not
does.
even a lie.
He's a pharmacist.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot less impressive when you.
Oh,
It's
he's
not,
so-
it's not a
He works at the
lie, but
Walgreens,
it's not
like-
for
Beautiful. 10 out of 10.
What a long boy.
He's so long.
so
He's
long.
so
Oh
long.
yeah, he can do a squat with his heels touching the ground and his ass touches the ground.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
For-
What?
for-
Heels
on the ground?
Squat with his
Like-
heels and his ass.
Like normally, if
And
you
still
squat,
supporting
like your
himself up.
thighs aren't as long as your calves are, so your butt doesn't actually touch
I'm
the
not
calves.
Like try to squat.
Do a,
yeah.
do,
Like,
do a
just-
normal squat.
do a normal
squat.
squat,
We'll
just
work
like-
through it.
Now all the way
So now
down.
with your heels on the ground, that's a Slav squat, and then he goes down
You
to
need-
his
yeah,
butt's
you need your
off.
heels on
He
it.
can
Like,
get
he's
back
got
up without his
four
ass
hands.
between his knees, also. So he's like.
So like a workout kind of like squat, not like
Yeah, so
Yeah.
heels on the ground.
But
Heels
he
on the
keeps his
ground.
heels on the ground,
And his ass
puts
touches
his
the
ass
floor.
down.
hell?
And he
I thought you meant just like going down like
No, that, I don't know.
No.
Like this.
But, like,
No, he's
real
like he like
squat.
maintains his balance.
like that.
Yeah.
He is a
And he maintains
spider
his balance.
boy.
and he can get up.
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
can get up.
with no effort. No effort.
Oh, it's crazy.
Completely unassisted.
It's so funny.
Oh, it's
That is very
it
long.
is something else. He's a specimen.
Chasm, we love you.
You know.
Not for the right reasons, mind you.
It's only because he's long.
Exactly. We just like your longness. This is
He's
really
so
fun.
funny.
It's so funny.
You'd like him. You'd
He's a-
really like him.
He's
I'll bring him
currently
around
selling
one
drugs to
time.
white moms.
Sure.
Yes. That's where he's right now. He's out there.
He's out there selling
He's
drugs to white
slinging
moms.
crack or some what?
Percocet.
Selling Percocets to
Needles.
white
That's
That's exactly what he says.
Yeah.
He's so funny. He's like, you would not believe how many people come in and ask me for codeine on a daily basis.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
There's how many? You would not believe how many people come in and ask for like 80 insulin shots for their grandfather.
No, they ask for insulin
Girls-
needles.
Insulin needles,
They
I'm
ask for
sorry.
Yeah,
needles.
people just buying syringes there, like
Damn.
for like 3 packs, 5 packs.
80 packs, you know.
Yeah, just like
80
The
pounds.
Every
standard.
week.
yeah. And then the one guy, he told us one guy went in and got 2 gallons of enema juice.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like he sees like people from our high school
Yeah.
people
getting
from our high
Plan
school.
B. like a lot of Plan B.
Hate to see that.
Oh man, it's so funny. It's like our town is like, it's just like they sort of like push Plan B more than they push condoms.
It's just easier. It's just easier. It's easier to get them to swallow a pill and to use a condom.
That is
Yeah,
they already swallowed
apparently
pills.
unprotected sex is kind of
That
hard.
is true, Chris.
Just mix it in with their
Do
usual.
you guys like live in like a really like Christian town or something?
No.
Affluent
No.
town.
Yeah.
No, we're
It's not
just
the same
There's
thing.
no
No, it's just
crime
rich
or
people.
violence.
This is probably
there's
like
just
the
a lot of
smallest house in
drugs.
town.
Well,
Yeah, interesting.
crime.
And like,
And there are richer towns
Well, you know what I
nearby.
mean.
Yeah.
So there's no like
Yeah.
theft
why do
and
they
stuff.
why do they care about like what's their whole anti-contra no, not even
Oh no,
anti-contraceptive.
they just no, they're
Why
just
not
for
public?
contraception,
Who has
but
ever
like
pushed
they're
any
like
of this on you?
what?
Who's ever pushed any?
Oh
of
no,
this
no,
on you?
I'm just saying like I felt like even in health class like we learned more about Plan B than we did about condoms.
Well, I feel like condoms are
I
pretty
didn't pay
like.
attention. It was
I didn't pay
Half-Life
attention
2 the
to
entire
that.
No, there
time.
was that
Because
thing
Andrew's a
where
sexy
they had like
god.
the pieces
Yeah,
of
Andrew
paper
doesn't
to
need-
say
He
that.
knows all of
I
this.
fucking hate health class.
health
it's
class
the
is kind of
worst.
a
I
joke.
remember
but I
that
feel like
we all had pieces of paper that said like steps on how to put one on, and we had to
Andrew
arrange
did
ourselves.
that.
did you
never
do
did
that?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's
outside.
weird.
I never
It was
did
weird.
that.
Did that.
I did not do
Who was
that.
your health teacher?
I forget.
Bro, you just kind of figure
I
it
had
out. It's not
Gallagher.
hard. They
Guys,
have
I'm gonna tell you right
instructions
now,
on
I'm not qualified to teach this class.
That's
Bro,
how
that was
he
Gallagher
Yes, it was.
to Andrew's class.
Yes, he opens up with, guys, all right, listen. I'm not qualified to teach this class. I don't care about any of this. So we're just gonna go through it. We're just gonna do what we gotta do, and we're done. That's it.
Word to the wise. There
a
are
very-
instructions on the box. It's not hard.
It's not 100%
teaching you
effective.
how to put on condoms.
I never.
Not really.
learned
No,
that.
I had to put
no.
one on Mara and he
It
put
was
one on
Here's
me.
the banana. Here's the condom.
I had one
Oh,
over
I'm
my
so
head
glad.
one time. It was.
I'm so glad
I
I
almost
never
suffocated.
That would have sucked.
The only time I ever paid attention was CPR test was when we did the CPR.
I
test.
had to, or else
Yeah, I know.
Or she don't pass.
That's a good test. That's
I
a
know,
good
but
test.
I need
No,
to
but
know.
like-
I still have my card. But I need to renew it.
didn't
I think mine's
pay it.
expired.
I don't
But
But it's
care.
expired
I
at this
never
point.
got
We have
I
to.
have it.
I have to get mine.
I got
renewed.
it.
I just don't remember.
I gotta get mine renewed
I have to
soon.
get mine.
I'm not
What?
going to.
Well, I need mine for
CPR?
class.
Oh,
we required to learn
Really?
CPR.
That's pretty cool.
I mean,
I
you
know
didn't
how
have
to do it,
to
though.
take the test and like get certified,
Yeah, we
but
had to
it
get
was part of the
certified.
curriculum. So when we weren't learning about sex, we were learning about CPR.
Oh, okay.
And I was just playing Half-Life 2 that whole time, so I didn't learn anything.
I mean, you had to get certified for working at the Y.
No, I didn't have to be.
You didn't have to be?
No, no.
That's whack.
I know at the Y we legally were not allowed to even play a bandit on the kids.
Really?
Can you hand
So
them
even
on?
if a
We
kid
titled
started to
that-
show
If a kid, like,
If a kid-
one kid got a real bad scrape on his leg, and
start
so-
bleeding to death and have hemophilia.
we had walkie-talkies, so I had to call over the nurse.
You just said
Did he have AIDS?
I'm
Is it in
not
the pool?
legally allowed. I was not legally allowed in my contract to apply any first aid.
The only thing Chris could do was say pool's closed.
The only thing I could do, the only thing they told me to do is just like make sure no other kids get near them, calm all the kids down, and call for help.
And just
And let someone who can
Or
it's just such a liability. It's just such a
Yeah.
liability for them to
Yeah.
have to have counselors do it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I understand it, but at the same time, like if this kid's like bleeding out,
I mean, if it's bleeding out, yeah, fuck the contract. I'd help him. But, like, I get fired.
Yeah, I don't want to touch kids.
Well, if he's got if it's like a highlight,
kids are
David.
sticky anyway.
That's
It's just
just
Yeah, they are sticky.
kids
They
are just like
Yeah,
they're gross. Oh, they're
They're
absolutely
gross.
disgusting.
fucking
I fucking
nasty.
hate kids. So
Absolutely
much.
disgusting. God, I wash my
hate
hands like
myself.
every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
God, they're
It's a good habit to get into, just washing your hands all the time.
God, they're gross little fuckers.
Man, I want to work at Medlick, but I'm afraid that it's like it's gonna be like
One
the
of them
same
might lick
thing.
you.
But they actually
It
do.
is the same thing.
Well, you can actually do CPR. They kind of require it or
I mean,
something.
that's not an attractive quality.
They could like that I knew how to do CPR. But
Hey
they're
girl,
like,
are
can't
you
do it.
dying? Cause I know CPR.
Oh shit. Oh.
Oh shit, I'm gonna go stop my heart right now.
Hey,
I'm gonna go run around in an open field with a lightning rod while it's
I
raining.
don't jump in front of a bus.
There was one time that the
I don't know if I can help you with that one.
That was cool. We were like the kids were all playing like on the blacktop or whatever, and there's this giant transformer like right next to it. The thing fucking exploded, and like the kids were like, "Ah!" We're like, "Go over there." And then like my campsite, so where all my kids hang out, where all our stuff is, it was right next to this giant tree, right next to the transformer. And then the tree caught fire. and like the boss lady Shannon was like, "Gotta get your kids' stuff." I was like, "Thanks, Shannon." So and then my co-counselor was
Chris
a bitch.
on fire. Goes into-
My co-counselor, who was a bitch, Kelly, was like, "Okay, you get their stuff. I'll watch the kids." I'm like, "I know you're not gonna fucking do that. You're gonna talk to your friends, but fuck it, my stuff's over there, so I have to go get it."
So Triss, like the hero he is, runs in, gets all their traps
catches
out
on
of there.
fire.
On fire.
He's on fire. He has third-degree burns. He still can't really walk all that well.
And no one can administer a first aid.
No one there is allowed
No one was allowed to.
But Chris is just too angry to die.
Too angry
Man,
to die.
literally too
And
angry
the
to
fire
die.
department came and was like, yo, what happened? And we're like, boom. Big boom.
You let the kids explain it to them.
ISIS.
ISIS had planted a bomb in the transformer over there.
Yeah, it's-
Oh, that's gonna be the fire department's like we're not qualified.
It was Kevin. It was just Kevin.
it was just,
Kevin.
That was like the coolest thing that happened.
Oh, not you, other Kevin.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm not the other Kevin. Not that Kevin.
No, that was like the coolest thing that happened.
Kevin.
This Kevin would jump on the transformer.
Sure.
What other Kevin?
You know what other Kevin.
You know what other Kevin.
the one who
Fingerless
threatened.
gloves.
Ooh.
Oh, Andrew, one time
Kevin.
the Mountain Lakes robotics team came
Oh yeah.
to like try to get like the nerdy kids interested,
Oh.
and like the robot was ass. Like our
It was
freshman.
like, our robot.
Your
Like,
freshman
ours was
robot was better?
Our
Ours
sophomore
was
year
better.
better. It was better.
That's impressive.
We didn't have a freshman.
Oh, I was gonna
we
say.
weren't in the club freshman year.
Oh, okay.
No,
That's
yeah,
bad.
no, it was ass. And I was just like, do I shit on it? And you're like, no, that's not fun. I don't want to be here.
Kids, they're
anyway.
bad. Don't listen to them.
And realistically, you're not qualified this shit on someone else's roof.
No, Andrew, trust me, I was qualified. Like,
It was a toy. from
Andrew,
Target.
you were qualified.
Oh my god.
What did it
It
do?
was just a microchip.
Like it just drove into like a cube, and the cube would like slide in, and then it would go up, and then back down.
I mean,
And they were like,
at least it worked.
ours did work.
Sometimes.
In practice, it did.
In theory, it did.
No, in practice times.
That's
it did.
true, but not when it mattered.
And then the threw it off the table. You know?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That happened.
That was a real thing that happened. Yeah, the robot was thrown off the table.
Day before the competition. Good job, Andrew.
Yay!
Was there a reason he did it?
You got mad at Eddie.
Oh my god. Of all the things to take it out on, Eddie probably barely helped with that robot.
Of course he did.
Eddie was working on the robot one time, right? And he couldn't tighten this bolt. And he's like, asked this kid, like a senior, like, he's like, yo, we can't tighten this. And the kid's like, have you heard of a wrench?
But did he not use a wrench? Did he try to use his
He
fingers?
wasn't using a wrench.
What was he using? His fingers?
Probably.
Retard.
Using his teeth.
Oh, I would not put that past him at all.
And then there was a wounded warrior, a special ops operator,
Team
Shane. He's like, guys, look. And he started just taking like a picture of the senior's robot in the open, like trying to be all like espionage. And they're like, Shane, what are you doing? He's like, oh, nothing. And then 5 minutes later, he's like, guys, let's copy it.
Oh man, we have a good many special needs stories that we could relay onto you. We have a bunch of special needs people, or like even people who like
They're
weren't.
not real sped kids.
They're not real sped
What do
kids.
you
They're
mean?
just stupid.
Actually,
It's just stupid people who we have to deal with at the high school.
That's so
Had
funny
to.
though.
Yeah,
we
we
have
had
a special
to.
needs program.
We
We did, but like
interact
these
with
were the
those
kids who like
No,
were
because there
above
was
the
a special.
cusp.
Yeah,
They're just like-
they
they-
didn't need like people to.
They didn't
follow them
always
around
need an
and stuff.
aide to like stick with them, and they didn't need to be put in a separate classroom. So they were walking among us.
Amongst us.
They were in the herd.
They were mixed in with the normals.
Yeah, we had one kid who just like threw a computer screen and or like punched.
Mad Max Fury
Max.
Code.
Yeah, this guy. Oh, also like
He also spit a
he was
lot
a-
when he screamed.
Yeah,
It was so
they did
funny.
This a lot.
He liked to slap himself a lot. There was one part where he ran out of the room and said, "Don't let me back in here." So we locked the door, of course. And then he came back and he's like, "Okay, guys, I'm ready. Let me back in." And then we opened it, and then he said, "You guys I tricked you. You weren't supposed to let me back in. Now I'm actually gonna leave again." And then he ran away again. And then he came back and was like, "Let me in." We're like, "No, fuck you. I'm not letting you back in."
Oh yeah, the same kid. He sat next to me in physics. So
Oh yes.
so I was like, I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, I'm kind of a dick.
You're kind of a dick, to be
But
honest.
I was just kind of like messing with
It
him.
is
I was
funny.
like, it was so funny because he actually had an aide, but like his
didn't.
aide did like nothing. So it's just like,
Basically, like,
yo,
you
Max,
escorted
what
him to
Reddit thread are you
classes.
looking
Yeah.
at? Because he was definitely looking at Reddit. Like I could see that he was looking at Reddit. I was like, yo, what Reddit thread are you looking at? He's like, I'm not looking at Reddit. I'm like, bro, I can see it right there. He like closes it, and it's like so sort of like weird like task manager thing, and it looks like he's writing code or something. I'm like, bro, you hacking the NSA?
Oh, did he go into like Geek Typer or something?
I don't even
or-
know, but it was just like, but he at one point he just got his
He was terrible at that.
because he was just like goofing around on his computer in class, like even like everyone else wasn't supposed to be doing that, but like he was not sneaky about it. So he got his computer taken away and he flipped his shit.
Or one time.
He broke a monitor.
Yeah, that was a separate issue though.
Yeah,
I
that
remember
was.
one time in comp sci, I saw over stream. He had like Pokemon hentai up on the screen of the Pokemon.
Over the Pokemon, not of the maybe slightly more acceptable, maybe the characters.
Not of the characters, of
But
the
no, the
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
We were,
Jacked Vaporeon.
Right in the middle of class. Right?
One of the main teachers involved with this was a teacher named Furman.
Furman?
Yeah, that's right, Miss Furman. Was one of the main teachers involved with this.
Yeah.
And we were really chill with her.
Yeah.
Like we all hung out in her room all the
We're
time.
like her best friends.
Yeah, and like honestly, she still emails me from time to time. Like I get regular updates.
You got,
No,
tits,
not like that.
that.
You know why? You understand.
That's-
And I'm like, yo, so how's the school year going? She's like, it's a fucking hell. With the school year is hell. She's like, Mad Max. She's not saying Mad Max, but
But
Wait,
that's what
Mad
we
Max
call-
is still at the school?
he was
Yeah.
a
He
year
was a couple
below
years
us, and
older
so
than
he's
us.
he's a
Oh, this
senior
is last
now,
year now.
and so
No.
or whatever.
He's not a
He was
senior now,
older
he
than
just
you
got
and he's
out.
No,
senior
younger.
now?
He just got out, but
Oh
basically,
no, he just got out.
she's like,
And
yeah,
he's-
it's
and
He's
hell.
a year younger than us.
Basically,
Oh,
and like
okay.
that one, and like 1 year, like the year after we left, like he managed to like convince the department to let him take the next like coding class.
Yeah.
So she's
But
like,
he wasn't like qualified.
and he was not. He was completely underqualified.
Ass.
And like she's like, I can't get him to leave him. Like shut the hell up. They should have all gone to hell. She shut down like all like people used to hang out in her room like every day.
Like us.
Yeah,
like
like
us.
us. Mainly
And-
us.
Mainly us. Like she actually liked us. And then right after we left, she's like, "There's
She-
no
she
one."
closed it down.
She shut it down completely because there was no one else that
Everybody
she
else
liked still
sucks.
hanging out.
Everyone else sucks.
We were like their last bastion of happiness.
I mean, she had what, Colin? And
I mean, Colin wouldn't talk to her though. He'd just sit in there and watch anime.
Which she didn't like.
This anime's pretty gay.
I'm sure that's not why she liked it. That's not why she didn't
the
like.
reason, no.
Yeah, we were the last good thing to happen. Apparently.
she'll probably move to another school.
Probably.
Probably's going
Is she tenured?
I have no idea. Probably.
Oh,
She's
if
been
she
there
was
for a
tenured, then she'll
while.
stay
Yeah,
there.
she's
She was there when
a while.
she was there when my sister was there.
It's been a
Oh,
long
so she's
time.
tenured. She's probably gonna stay.
And she teaches like 5 different classes that tenure.
Yeah, she's...
And like how much work does she do?
And she doesn't do much. I don't think she does
in
much,
terms of like
she doesn't do
other
much work, but
teachers.
she's qualified to teach a lot of classes.
Yeah, I know,
Which
I
is
know.
why
She
they
doesn't-
But I'm saying,
she
like-
doesn't really have to do
She's
all
qualified
That's what I
to
mean,
teach.
like, she doesn't have
she
to
totally
do
teach
an insane
accounting,
amount of
any
work.
coding class, any business class. Like
Yeah.
she means like 3 departments.
She just doesn't have to do
Yeah,
a lot
she's
of
not
that.
But
like
everything she
a-
does over like the computer, so she doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's
herself.
what I mean. Like, yeah,
Just-
it's mostly like
She's got it set.
like in our class, she kind of just like told us, "Oh, do this," and we
She
just do
first
it.
automated her job, honestly.
Honestly, that's brilliant.
Like,
Yeah,
like a
it's
true
incredible.
programmer.
Automating teaching.
True programmer.
Just
automated
automate
her
your job and then just never tell anybody.
What would Evergreen be then? Basically, there's
He
this.
just doesn't... He really just
There's
doesn't
this one
even
teacher
before
that we
he has to
had
automate anything.
who
He doesn't have anything to
basically-
do. He just-
Like he's been there for a long. My sister graduated like a long time ago, maybe like 6-7 years ago at this point. That might be a little much. I don't know. Whatever. But basically, this teacher never goes there. Like he's never actually there. Like we've been in all of
he's
his.
just
Like
not
all of us
there.
have had
On
him.
maternity
Like we'll
leave.
have
I
him for
haven't
like
had him.
we've had him for like 2 months, and then like he'll just be gone for the rest of the year. And then we'll have like
Yeah.
a son
I
or
knew
something.
kids that were like that. Like,
No, this
I
is-
can
this is a
understand
teacher.
students not wanting
This
to
is a
come to
teacher.
school, but
And
this guy
he
there
does
for
this
gets
years.
this guy gets
year.
paid as long as he shows up.
And he does it every year, and honestly, didn't really teach us that
I
much.
didn't understand.
Like me.
No, I had him for Finlit.
yeah.
He was there
Oh, I
like
had
all
Finlit.
of like half of the
lit tells that.
financial literacy. Sorry.
I had it was me, Chasm, and who else? Nico, I think. And we
Mhm.
literally just played Binding of Isaac while he showed the class Shark Tank every single day.
Yeah.
I was like, literally.
Oh man, he's a goon.
He's one of my favorite teachers.
No, I like him though. He's fun.
Oh, yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
He also has like he has a ponytail too,
He goes, yeah.
but he has curly hair. He has a curly hair ponytail.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's a
dreadlocks.
man bun, I guess.
Oh,
He
did- no,
puts it
did
in a
both.
man
He did
bun.
both.
Oh, that's right.
But I think mostly man bun.
Yeah.
More recently, he's been doing man buns.
Have you ever seen him undo it? It's weird.
I've never seen that.
I've seen him undo it. It's weird.
I'll bet it is.
He looks like a pirate who's been at sea for many
Maybe that's
years.
where he is.
Oh, maybe that's,
That's
where
where
he
he
is.
is.
He's on like some Russian
Yeah,
pirate
he
ship.
he's
with the amount of
privateer.
with the amount of kids that he's had, he just built his own pirate crew.
Probably. He's out in the Baltic Sea on some like Russian icebreaker.
Yeah, sure.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, did we have kids like that who just like showed up like once
I feel
Once-
like we definitely had at least one.
Caesar.
We definitely had
He
Caesar.
just changed schools.
He just changed schools.
Yeah.
That was different.
No, but there was
actually-
definitely like a couple kids who
I mean-
probably like went to rehab or something.
I mean, Albert was
Or,
out
like,
a
got
lot.
pregnant.
Just for like no reason.
Yeah.
No, he was late. He wasn't out.
Who's that girl?
So, a couple
Lexi.
Yeah,
she
Alexis.
lives pretty close to me. Dating her friends.
Is she?
She started dating a guy.
That sounds
that's,
about
like,
right.
she was started
No,
dating
she
a
got
guy,
engaged.
She got engaged to a guy like 10 years older than her.
Chris.
When we were
Chris-
in high school?
Yeah.
Wait, really? What the fuck?
What
Yeah,
the
Chris,
she had
Chris,
like pictures of the
when-
ring
when
and
you
everything.
said,
I'm pretty
um,
sure she got knocked
she's friends
up
with Dana,
too,
so
which
that
is
sounds about right.
unfortunate.
Oh,
When you said Dana's friends with us, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she rode horses with her once or something.
horse girls.
Horse girls.
Horse girls.
Dangerous.
Wait,
people.
so seriously?
No, yeah, no, seriously engaged.
Yeah,
I don't know
she's
about
like-
knocked up. I don't know about that. At least at the time. She might
I
be
mean,
now. Who
would it
knows?
surprise you?
Knocked up.
Knowing
Yes.
Oh no, no.
Actually, yeah.
Knowing her mom, no.
Yeah.
Knowing her mom would totally be on board for it.
Be on board for it.
She'd be like, you wanna get married? Oh my god, you're fantastic.
grandkids. Oh my god, yes.
Grandkids.
Yeah, kind of. That's
Yeah.
kind of the vibe you got.
I mean, our
Great.
don't get us wrong. Our town is
Crazy
all right.
Our town is actually like
Our town's
pretty good.
But
Pretty good.
we're naming the crazies.
It's kind of like France. The place is great, but the people make it
Sometimes.
terrible.
Sometimes they're-
honestly,
everyone- I
in
feel like
comparison to
everyone
all
is
of the
kinda like
towns
that.
around here, we are the best.
Okay, that's true.
Like everywhere else
That's
is
true.
shit.
Our
Mountain
name-
Mountain
I
Lakes
feel like
is nice.
all of, like the
Okay, Mountain
North
Lakes is
Jersey
nice.
kind of towns.
Mountain
are,
Lakes
are
is
kind of
like
like the same vibe.
one of the most
I kind
rich
of
towns
feel
in New
this.
Jersey.
Yeah.
but
Like, they're in, like, the top 5.
But it's still really
Doesn't make
nice.
them good.
I mean, our school system is like really freaking good for some reason. Like, I don't get
Because we have
it.
money.
Mine too.
Yeah, we have money.
But you guys are like a big public school.
Yeah.
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 Is
Not
it?
not big. Like,
It's like the
I have
entire
friends
town
from
goes
South
there.
Brunswick who
Pretty much the entire town
My other
and
friends
You
from
know
other
what's
places
the
in
same
New
high
Jersey are
school?
like
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Montville.
Honestly, yeah.
no one else knows Montville. If you go to like any other part. Of
Oh yeah,
New
no,
Jersey.
we're very.
I know people from Parsippany.
I know
Like,
Parsippany.
No.
we know
No,
you.
yeah. When someone
Persippone's
says, "Hey, where are you
huge.
from?" I just go, "Oh, Parsippany," and I'm like, "That area," because like,
You know, Little India.
Yeah, Little India, exactly.
no,
Yeah, that's alright.
Lots
but-
and lots of Indian kids
yeah.
in that town.
Yeah,
My one-
All the people I know
from.
from Parsippany are Indian.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, same. They're all from Parsippany, and they're all Indian.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, but yeah,
You got.
South-
Oh, you go.
Oh, I was gonna say South Brunswick had like 800 kids graduating every year. And,
Right.
Yeah, like 800 kids. We had like 300.
Really? There were like 500 in my class.
Yeah,
I think we had
300's pretty.
And we have like
small
maybe
Yeah.
over
comparatively.
1,000 at our school.
We had like 1,100, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I
We,
was gonna
we
say.
have about 300.
I
give
think
or
we have a
take
lot of
every
old
year.
people in our town though. Like that's
We
what.
do, we have
That's
a
like
lot
our
of-
primary
Oh, okay.
constituents of
Yeah.
There's a lot of other
of people living
yeah.
here. It's a lot of old people. I mean, we got kids
Oh.
obviously. They're around. We have a lot of schools.
suburban-
We have
It's
5
kinda
elementary schools.
Yeah.
It's like nothing
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, that's like our
Nothing
thing.
to
Like
do.
we usually like if we want to go
Wait,
out
what-
and
what
like do a
elementary
thing,
schools
we'll
did
go
y'all
to
go
another
to? Did
town.
any of you
Like
guys
there's
know
nothing
each other
happening
from
in
elementary
Montville.
school?
No.
What towns do you go to?
These two, and then us three were all in.
What?
us three were all in.
I knew
different
Chris.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
We usually like if we don't go like if we're gonna do anything, we don't usually go in Montville.
We never have to travel far though.
We don't have to like the
not a
farthest
far
the
drive.
Brandon,
farthest
you
we've
live so
gone is
close
up
to
to
Martin.
Wantage
I know.
for laser tag.
Why are
I also
We
live in the
did-
same.
we did paintball in
Street as Corey.
where was that? West Milford.
Yeah.
Benson.
Yeah, we did paintball in West Milford.
Shane went to our
We
school.
saw
Oh yeah.
But
Rocky
yeah,
Horror
Corey
in
also lived on my
Montclair.
street, and he didn't go to
Okay,
the
yeah,
same
I know
school.
Montclair.
yeah, we usually
So
like
weird.
usually like
Wow.
if there's any like sort of nightlife that we want to do, we'll just go to Montclair.
Nightlife.
Not you.
I've been
It's
there
a good thing you
once.
didn't go.
But I've never been with you guys.
How far is Montclair from you guys?
Half an hour.
Half an hour,
Oh, yeah, me
roughly.
too.
25 minutes if you're really 20 minutes if you're really killing it.
If you really want to be in Montclair.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of nightlife and bars. They have a lot of restaurants
Just
in
we
Montclair.
really-
Yeah.
We go to bars.
Yeah, we totally go to bars.
You can legally drink.
Us,
Yeah.
us
And his
with
drinking is
our
tight.
We still go to
our
bus.
fake IDs.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're
we
doing
all
buses.
pull
We're
out
doing
our
that.
fakes and run over to the bar.
Oh yeah. I
You don't need
a
one.
fake.
Yeah,
I
you don't need
a
one.
fake. I'm just 40.
Oh yeah, this one kid, probably a couple kids in our school, have
lot
mistaken
of them.
Andrew for like a 35-year-old substitute teacher.
I have yes. It does
amazing.
happen sometimes.
That's really
It
fun.
does. Yeah.
That happens to me when I'm monitoring the piano lab.
Oh,
like people
really?
think I'm like a professor or a TA. I'm
I mean,
like, no.
dressed how you are right now, I probably
Yeah,
What-
like
yeah.
you look like.
You look like Mario.
Yes.
You
yes,
look
you
like
look
Steve
like-
Jobs.
I was just gonna say Steve
You've also
Jobs.
been doing like the chin thing like all night. You know? Yeah, you've been doing that.
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
Hunter from my
You've
band
been
explained
doing
it
a
best. He was
Steve
like,
Jobs impression.
you know, you're in a
this
music
entire
tech class when you can't tell the difference between the professor and the student.
It's so true. Did I tell you about this guy Mario?
Hey Mario.
Total skeleton. He's like,
Yeah.
but we love him.
Do they
'cause he-
know about
What
the whole
is that?
skeleton
I mean,
thing?
what does that even mean?
Oh, skeleton
it's
is
very complicated.
it's like a person with like 2 personality traits.
No, not
Isn't that
it's
just a
not. No, it's not.
two-faced
person?
It's not really that. It's just.
It's just like it's
Like,
just
if
like
you
a
were
person.
character in a
Wait,
book, they'd be
wait,
a
who
flat
tried?
character.
How did you find out about skeleton?
Frank.
Oh, do you mean
Oh,
like
from
only
Frank.
2?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Is
not
that, is that
it's
what
like,
you mean? They only have 2?
It's a very
There's
like.
nothing
I mean,
no,
some
it's not,
some
no,
people.
It's
That's
not that.
that's probably wrong.
It's a very fluid term. It basically, in short, it's someone that's like really like weird.
just
but,
like
like,
trained people are all skeletons.
Okay.
Like if you think
Trained
people who like take the train, but like being on the train so much does something to them that they get like they turn into a skeleton.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Like,
And it's just like, do you ever talk to random people on the train?
no.
Exactly.
Those
Those are skeletons.
Yeah.
Skeletons will
Yeah.
just strike up a conversation with
Yeah,
random
that's
people.
a
No,
skelly
use the
move.
word.
To, like,
That's-
strike up a conversation with someone on the
Skelly movie quote right now.
Yeah,
It is.
You know, that's
I like
what we'll
that,
say.
I like
We'll
that.
say stuff like, yeah, that's a skelly move.
Really?
Like, stop being so skelly. You're such a skelly. You're
Well,
like,
skelly over
you're
there.
a bone
Look at this guy.
man or something like that. It's just like I
like
can
that.
hear the bones rattling in your
Following
body.
you.
Yeah, it's just like that's what we like to. It's something one of my friends made up, just like skeleton. That's why skeleton parties is like kind of a thing.
Was Hunter the one who made that up?
Yeah, it's like him and his friends from back home or something that like spread to us at Stevens.
It's
but
so
like
funny.
it's like there's like a whole like skeleton like spectrum. Like you could be like there's
Oh,
different
God.
kinds of skeleton.
God.
Like there's like self-aware skeletons and there's also like unaware skeletons. So like I guess like
too.
like we'd be like, for example, someone like myself is like an aware skeleton because I'm like aware that I do like weird things, but like I don't do anything to like.
You're not a danger to people.
No, I'm not. Yeah,
Trained people are dangerous.
Yes,
yeah.
they
Fair
are.
enough. Or like you know
Let's
like
go on.
So,
Let's go on
like-
the next
like,
chart. The
Martin,
next,
you know like
quiz.
APO.
Yeah.
You know how like they're all,
Isn't
like,
it? That's the only frat that has girls in it, right?
Well, they're a service fraternity.
Are they co-ed?
Yes,
They're
it's
the only
co-ed.
co-ed one on campus.
Yeah, they do like volunteer shit and stuff like that. It's more of like a club, I guess.
Boring.
But like,
Boring.
but yeah, exactly. But like everyone in there is like a fucking like furry weeb. It's like really like it's really they're just a bunch of weird asses. Like
We
they're-
have furry weebs.
Ah!
yeah like,
Yeah.
Oh, I do see people with cat ears, but honestly, it might just be the
I
same.
mean,
person.
August is
Might be the same.
August is
Honestly,
kind
but I
of,
like August. Is
August
cool.
is so cool.
I love August. He's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorite.
He's a
people.
the
furry,
furry
but
you were
he's so
talking about?
funny, dude.
Yeah, he's
like
that kid's a legend.
I'm telling you, you'd probably actually like August. Like
August
if you
is one of my
didn't know,
favorite people.
if you
Oh,
didn't know
but
he
you told
was.
him already.
They completely
You
kill
tell
us.
it. Okay,
What
so
if I-
No, so what you have to do is introduce him to somebody else.
I'm gonna introduce you. I'm gonna
Hey,
introduce
his
you to
name is
August and tell you
June.
he's something else.
June. June.
Yeah, he's cool. I love August.
He's so funny.
Everyone in the music tech department is just like a
Name like
character.
August.
Oh man, there's no person in there who's just plain.
I'm-
Maybe Carissa.
No, but she's even so like her like expression, like her
Oh,
like
she's
reactions.
so
Like, she's like,
Oh yeah, she
Like-
has
like
these
Mario,
really
like-
expressive faces, like accent. Like
Yeah.
said one time around her, and she was like,
you do the impression like so well. Like,
she's like,
she's
like,
always so fucking terrified of everything. It's so funny.
she like does this thing where she like make her eyes really wide and then like,
She, like,
look
try-
away.
like you could see like her body like physically starting to like shrink into non-existence when
she
something
she like
happens to
starts
her.
to phase into Sean's pocket dimension. It's hilarious.
But yeah, like when Mario like calls him, "Hey, Chris, would you like to share this with the class, like your project?" And she's like,
Yes.
It's like, why don't you come up? And he's like, wow, like I don't know, like you'd probably understand better obviously if you knew Mario, but like yeah, Mario's just like a professor. I love Mario. I think he's just such
so
like a
funny.
weird guy.
He's like he just like laughs at nothing and he laughs like Tommy Wiseau.
yeah, exactly like that. But like yeah.
It's like
But, like
That was a good one.
it's like he
like
does it like at nothing.
Yeah.
Like he'll be like, so compressors.
Yeah. Yeah. No, remember that one time where like Win asked the question and he's like he just like waits like 20 seconds like, yeah, Win, that's we're gonna
like,
get to that in a second. It's a very good question.
He's like what was it? He's like can you explain compressor? He's like, yup.
Yeah.
He just like keeps nodding for like 20
I could.
seconds.
Well,
And then like
I don't know why I would do that.
and
but I could.
then Win like he like looks at the class like Did I stutter?
like another thing, like you know how like whenever like a teacher like asks you a question and then like you like answer them and like obviously like they'll like give you like some kind of notion that like yeah like okay yeah good job like you got it right, like Mars like okay so like what's a reason why people would use like you know like a tape recorder, like old recording technology, you know, I'm like oh you know because you know they have a different analog sound and he's just like staring at me and like obviously like that was like the
That's
correct
my answer. I'm done.
I'm like what else do I need to like add to this, like and he just like and like
And he like stares you down too. He's like
and like oh I don't know I guess that's it. It's like yeah okay
Yeah, whatever
Yeah,
that
like,
happens,
you
I
can
just
hear-
finish it up with a,
like you know the
yeah.
sound that computers make when they're working really
Yes.
really hard, and you
Yes.
can like hear like you can hear that happening when he's looking at something. It's like we actually think that he's an alien, like a space alien, because a lot of times like he'll like say like this is the intergalactic symbol for like reverb or something, and we're like
oh yeah
it's like you have proof that he's an alien, and we have a whole music tech group chat, and every time like one time like Mario started saying something, we changed the group emoji to like the alien head.
oh
And it's
yeah
like intergalactic symbol alien.
Maybe he's related to Tommy Wiseau.
so many,
Also alien.
Also an alien, yes. Known alien Tommy Wiseau.
so many times in
Alien
that class
under
I almost
vampire.
had to like excuse myself because Jack just sends like this like all the stupidest shit into like the group
Oh
chat.
my God.
There's like this like Facebook sticker of like a pig pooping that's just so funny for some reason.
It's like I'll see if I can find it. It's like
And it looks like he's nutting. He's
looks-
Alex sent it recently.
it looks like he's having a blumpkin. It's this. Like it's like whenever Mario says anything and he sends this stupid fucking pig.
And like wait, did you see the like Jack's like obsessed, our friend Jack's like obsessed with Rate Your Music.
Oh, it's so
And
bad. It's so bad.
But like he's the kind of guy that like he looked up like he basically went through the entirety of like the Little Peep discography and just like rated all of his songs. But like one time he was like listening to some like French children's song called Pee Caca, and he was like geniusing the lyrics like in the middle of class.
Caca.
Yeah, yeah. It's like and
He finds the weirdest shit.
It's spelled Pipikaka, and like I like turn around and I see like he like has like the album artwork like up on his screen and he's like zooming in on it because he knows that I'm looking at it and I'm trying so hard like not to laugh, and like it's like 5 minutes past when I finally have my sanity restored. I turn to the right and I see another kid looking it up on his computer and I like just start dying laughing and Mario looks at me. It's like. Fuck, like, I can't survive in this class without having like a psychological breakdown.
And Mario thinks we're laughing at him, but we're all just doing the same stupid shit together. Like one time, I stood up and T-posed so he wasn't.
Oh yeah, on the chair.
I just.
That was when we were doing the drum
Fucking
recording,
Mongol.
right?
In real life.
Oh my god, I was really hyper that
Call
day.
me back.
Yeah, jeez.
On the last day of class.
Joke.
I just keep my head down and say nothing in class.
Yeah,
Oh my
same.
god, on the last day,
Oh,
on the
not very
final, my train showed up an hour late. And I
yeah.
was like, I was late to the final. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I could miss this final and still have an A.
Yeah.
So I just like walk
in
in
30
like
minutes.
an hour late, take the final, and I'm
So
still
cool.
finished before some people.
So cool.
And Mario's
hour
just
late.
yeah. I showed up an hour late. I finished before Nate.
Oh, my friend did that
Yeah.
at like first semester. He showed up like we had like 3 hours to take it. Not even 2 hours, 45 minutes. Man, okay, first of all, he was like already doing very poorly in the class. All right. And in nursing, if you get any kind of C, they're just like if you get 2 C's, they kick you out.
Yeah.
And you can't get a C in one of the nursing classes.
Mm.
Or else you have to retake it. This man shows up 2 hours late. And he somehow finished, and I think by some mercy she let him pass the class. And he also made it through this. He also made it through the second round of anatomy, but he got like C's in other classes, so he couldn't continue.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that guy to be my nurse. Just saying.
Yeah, no.
Like, I wouldn't trust that guy to put a catheter in me.
No.
Gotta learn to do it yourself.
Skilled hands going up there.
Well, if I'm in a coma, I can't do it myself.
That's muscle memory, man.
Yeah, muscle memory. Just practice every day.
Do it enough times, and do it.
You'll do it in your coma.
Exactly.
I've had a bad life.
That's a pretty shitty night. You just keep putting your catheters into
My life
yourself.
has been
20
I'd
20
wanna-
times a night.
I'd wanna die if that happened once.
Sleep inserting catheters.
20 times a
My life's
night.
been a single unending tragedy.
It's like Tourette's, but instead of just like saying the F-bomb, you like insert a catheter.
Why'd you
Insert the pocket
put it up
catheter.
your ass?
Like, I don't know.
That's not where catheters
Sometimes he
go.
likes to switch it up. You know,
Yeah.
I use a funnel
What
for
do you
there.
think a catheter is?
What? I don't know.
it's the tube that goes up to your penis.
Yeah.
It goes in your dick hole so you can pee,
So
and
you
they
can
don't have to
pee.
like, and you don't
Oh.
wet yourself.
Okay.
And basically, I always say that if that ever has to happen to me, even if it's like a minor, just kill me.
They have a
Yeah,
they have a
just
condom
kill me.
catheter.
Just kill me.
Just kill me.
They have
Oh,
a
that's
They have a
weird.
condom catheter. They put like basically a condom on your dick, and there's like a hole,
And you can just pee in that.
and then it's like you pee and goes through.
I'll
the
take
tube.
that.
Yeah.
I'd take that much more.
No, just kill me either way. If ever in a coma, just kill me.
Cum
Oh,
is
okay.
stored in the
I'm
bladder.
It's like, you see me sitting there. You,
How would you like to go?
you just take a pill and you sort of.
Oh, you want me to smother you?
Yeah, you don't even look at me. You sort of stare straight into space, blank
Alright.
expression. You just wait until I just go.
Just stop struggling.
Yep.
You're even gonna struggle.
No.
No,
Well, he's in a coma, so he can't
struggle.
struggle.
Oh, yeah, okay. And
You're just like quietly humming, like Together Forever by Rick Astley. To
Okay.
yourself
Oh,
as you do this.
that's a good.
I'm just
one.
gonna say goodbye, sweet prince. And then,
This is a good one.
and
Alright.
It's a failed follow up to
That's
Never
how I
Gonna
wanna
Give
die.
You Up.
You smothering the pillow while humming Together Forever. That's how I want to die.
Sounds good.